goes under the chin here. I don't think he's going to go for it, but he's under the chin. It might be Kopylov baiting.
Bando, karoči, užsmaukti Almeidą. Almeida bando įpysti mėgdamųjų jam. Tai tik smaugimų, nebent smaugimų laimės. Aš manau, nebent smaugimų Almeida. Nes kažkaip jisai šiandien ant stojkės nepasikapoja.
Kopylov cannot slow down.
Well, and you wonder if the offensive wrestling has taken a little bit of a toll. He had never attempted more than 2 takedowns in a UFC fight. 5 attempts tonight.
It has to be. It's not natural to him. You can work all this in training, but when you're in the octagon, the emotions that come with the fight are so different. You're at such high alert. You aren't breathing as freely. It's much more difficult. And now he gets a takedown.
Useful. 3rd on 6 attempts for Kopylov.
But if there's going to be a fight where Kopylov is going to become a takedown artist, this is long.
Yep, absolutely. He's got to find a way up, though, because he was winning this round. If he doesn't find his way back to his feet, he'll be in trouble.
Vėl ant tos žemės, ten tas Almeida tik tais ant žemės, ble. Tik ant žemės, sakau kažkoks. Matosi Rusas iš karto pasikūręs, jaunas, pasikūręs belenkai. Nori suplėšyti.
There were shots that were landed, but nothing was huge. So it's a good question. I think if Kopylov gets off some ground and pound, yeah, he wins the round. But he's got to do something. It's got to be some damage.
Yeah.
Because right now he's just hanging on, right? Like there's nothing happening.
Nothing happening.
I mean, if Cesar Almeida wants to lock up full guard and control posture, he might get a stand-up here.
Fake ant kietos, na.
Yeah, right here? If I was him, I'd be saying, hang on. You might get stood up.
Tai va, kad Rusas.
Warning from her, Dean, for more action. Kopylov trying to ride out the round.
Nieko nepadarau, aš nieko neuždirbu iš vis. Nei darbo turiu, nei iš TikToko uždirbu nieko. Ubagas aš.
If he just hangs on right there, well, 10 seconds.
Kopylov will try to do the same thing in the next round. He'll try to get to safety because it seems like the danger was starting to elevate for him.
Get in and get out. He's going to give it to you on a silver platter. Listen, you're way more holding him. Listen, look, we're going to knock him out right now. The way is, the path is open for you, okay? So just continue to pressure him, but I want you to be mindful of takedown defense. Like he's really going to try to do it.
You're just moving too fast. Don't go this way. Go the other way. Go in front of his front leg. This is the last round. We just really have to work. This is the last round. You have to finish this fight. That's it.
Ryti dievui. Nu nepriimsiu senį, nedarau langelių dabar, ble, žiūriu kovas. Nepriimsiu senius. Dėkui, senį, nepriimsiu, sorry, negaliu. Žiūriu, va. UFC. Nieko nepriimu.
Almeida's corner feels like they're going to get him this round. There it is. He's got a level change. He has to.
Almeida switching up the footwork, lands a right hand.
Nu pasakykit kažkas, kur žiūrit UFC. Jau Rusas konkrečiai pirmauja.
I mean, how got to get the safety and hold it.
Pagal viską, seniai.
But like you said, Joe, Herb will be much shorter with the leash in
Pagal
regards to
viską,
how
seniai,
long
sakytum,
he lets
mano.
Kopylov lay here.
Yeah, like right
So
now.
I'm just holding if I'm Almeida.
I mean, you got to give the guy at least 25, 30 seconds when he gets a takedown.
You have to. But
I don't know. Herb's thinking about it.
well, I think this goes back to the last round because he saw what happened towards the end. He wanted to stand him up, but there was just such short time left.
Yeah, if Cesar clamps his legs together and wraps up full, right there, wraps up full guard, this is real close to being stood up. Real close.
Kopylov able to extend a little bit. Nice left hand by him
Kopylovas
there.
kaip stipriai juda, aš tau
Kopylov can just get
sakau.
off a few little shots here and there.
Every time he gets
buy
that
his
warning,
time.
Kopylov needs to throw.
He's got to do that for 3 minutes, though.
Like that. Hit him, cover, and collect.
Jo, jo, mama.
And this is the evolution of Roman Kopylov, right?
Yes.
The fact that he can do that and do it effectively over the course of 15 minutes.
And it's also what we talked about during the run into this fight, the lead up to it, is that the
Konkrečiai
efficiencies
Rusas
in the
ima.
grappling of Cesar Almeida that we haven't really seen it tested, and we've seen it tested tonight. It's not going well.
Well, he just hasn't been able to create openings to get back to his feet. He will stay here unless Herb lets him up.
Crowd chanting, stand them up. Dean Thomas, what do you got?
If Kopylov blows this is all on him because he's got Almeida on the ground, and Almeida's legs are like a paraplegic in this position. He is not using his. Look at this. Absolutely blew it for himself, and he could lose this fight because of this.
Very interesting.
Pakėlė
So we
nuo
get a stand
žemės.
up with under 90 seconds to go. Body kick by Kopylov, another shot.
Good right hand by Cesar.
Kai plakasi baisiai.
There it is. Double change coming. I mean, it's just so apparent what's about to happen.
And it's so easy for him.
It's so easy for him to take him down.
Yeah, and he's not a great wrestler.
Mixed martial arts.
Mixed martial arts, ladies and gentlemen.
It's interesting because Cesar is such a dynamic striker, but he's missing this hole in his game. And here's the question: at 36 years of age, does he really have the time to fill it up before he becomes a contender?
He's only got 6 MMA fights.
Yes.
Right? So he's very young in his career.
And you know, at least on paper, Roman Kopylov seemed like a willing dance partner, right? Much more of a striker than a grappler, real dangerous on his feet.
Until you're in there with a guy that every punch you throw seems like he can put you out.
Yeah.
And Kopylov had some big moments in the striking.
Pisa taip, man,
Cesar just
vienas.
accepts the bottom position. You see how he
Taip,
just kind of
man.
like relaxed and accepted it.
Dar
He didn't
ne.
explode. Whether or not he has the
Dėkui,
energy to do that at this point in time, but for sure he's losing this fight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Again, the only round that there was even a question as to maybe was in round 2, but I think Kopylov won that one too. You see
Yeah.
30-27 across the board.
And Kopylov landed the better strikes too. You got a knockdown.
3 raundai.
All right, entertaining
Trys
feature
raundai
film to
Kopylovo,
show as
karoče.
Cesar Almeida and Roman Kopylov go the
Rusas
distance. We are
laimėjo,
back to New
karoče.
Jersey in 30 seconds after this word from DraftKings Sportsbook.
This program is sponsored by Bet365.
Prapiso 7 štukų kažkas. Kažkas 7,000 prarado. Rašė UFC kairiai, šone rašė, žmogus pastatė 70,000 ant Almeidos.
Perfect woman won't ask you for money. Be a man, not a baby.
Tu
Don't let people
primėtina.
walk over you.
Kaip kažkam
It's
skaudu.
just here in my ear.
Emporia UFC 302 can be purchased right now on ESPN+.
Pamenai su čia, blet.
UFC.com/PPV, everywhere else around the world. So Cesar Almeida came in 5-0.
Nu ką, 3
All
raundai.
indications are Roman Kopylov took his O here tonight. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 rounds. We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Eric Cohen scores the contest 29-28. Kopylov. Christopher Lee has it, 29-28, Almeida. And Sally Amato scores the contest, 30-27, for the winner by split decision, Roman Kopylov.
Sakiau rusas.
All right, so had to settle for the split, but indeed it is Roman Kopylov getting it done here tonight. And again, some judges just don't like control, and it is very much a tertiary, if not fourth consideration when it comes to the letter of the law, but 2 of 3 had it for Roman Kopylov. Arguably the
Sakiau iš karto sakiau, kad rusas laimės.
tonight for UFC 302, as is the #1 strawweight contender, Tatiana Suarez, perhaps a title fight in the near future for her, and Erin Blanchfield making headway in the flyweight division. All right, so a big pay-per-view beckons here in a matter of moments, and his UFC 302 lightweight championship will be on the line. Sean Strickland is also in the building to face Paulo Costa, also with us tonight.
Žiūrėk, Trumpas atėjo, Trumpas. Tu nestum Trumpą, nu na.
Is in the building, and the former president getting a standing ovation from the assembled masses.
Trumpas zašoko, bля, pizda. Trumpas primės. Dar ne. Trumpą atvedė, karočią.
Well, you had a sneaking suspicion that former President Trump would be in the building for UFC 302. He is a rabid mixed martial arts fan. I kind of feel like he's betting on these fights when he's not actually here.
Stato Trumpas pinigus, karočią, sako.
And you had to imagine that's what was going to happen.
Sako, aš jaučiu, kad jis stato pinigus. Bet, blėt, neišrinko jo, išrinko Bideną.
Sean Strickland sells a lot of merchandise. Could have waited for a shot at his belt that he lost in January to Dricus du Plessis, but he's back on the horse tonight to entertain the masses against that man, former world title challenger, Brazilian Paulo Costa. Our middleweight co-main event scheduled for 5 rounds if need be, and of course that will lead you in to that man.
Makachevas! Hey, yes.
Today, the lightweight champion is on Makachev, looking for a 14th straight win and a 3rd successive title defense against one of the most...
Bля, ir Poireris gerai atrodo visai. Bet įsigandęs Poireris, įsigandęs visai.
Self-belief has not been an issue for Poirier tonight. All right. That's going to do it for the prelim coverage. But
you know this main card
for UFC 302 coming up now on pay-per-view.
This program is sponsored by
Islamo įsigandęs Poireris, bet pizda. Aš šiandien treniravausi kaip UFC, karočią, kovotojai, na. Žiūrėk.
A Russian champion regarded as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Who, at a time when the lightweight division is historically stacked, has put together a remarkable streak of pure domination.
Reikia pasimti piešalą iš šaus.
Parallel his mentor, the longest active win streak in the UFC at 13 in a row, building a legacy that could have been called the lightweight GOAT.
Right now it's my time. I'm the best fighter in this game.
Tonight, the UFC is back in Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, and it's not merely a Louisianan hero making the call. It's the embodiment of perseverance itself. A masterclass martial artist whose heart, grit, and determination has made him one of the most beloved never say die.
My last shot at becoming the champion of the world. All the ups and downs of the last 17 years, all the lessons I've learned. I'm gonna knock Islam
Jeigu Makachevas,
and become the world champion.
jeigu Makachevas nesujudės, karočią, tai Bibi žino. Aš tai naujus žiūriu, žiūriu transliaciją.
Mentally, as always, I'm ready to die for what I want, and there's some hammers.
Standing in his way is a Brazilian reckoning. An elite, heavy-handed knockout artist who loves a firefight because it only takes one punch to send another off to the land of lullabies.
Down goes home! Paulo Costa does it again!
Mixed martial arts excellence guaranteed tonight as the superstar champion from Dagestan, who's elite in all disciplines, able to take the fight wherever he wants, whenever he wants, ready to extend the longest win streak in lightweight history.
What a way to stamp yourself the
Yet coming off that bayou is a bad man. Among the greatest in UFC history, who sits amid the all-time leaders in overall wins, finishes, and wants to finish the story with the final prize that would cement his Hollywood-like career. Undisputed UFC gold. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, it's UFC 302. Makhachev versus Poirier.
Jeigu nepamės galvos.
Right now.
Man patinka kokie kovotojai. Tai man seniai mano mėgstamiausi kovotojai, tai Usmanas, karočią, Samzatas, Islamas, karočią, Magregoris,
For one of these sports' hardest belts to obtain will be defended.
Adesanya,
Makhachev chases
Pereira.
weight greatness against an absolute legend, Dustin Poirier, hunting down the ultimate prize in fighting. Live from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, USA, this is UFC 302, Makhachev versus Poirier, presented by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC. Closed captioning is available for tonight's broadcast, and if you would like to watch UFC 302 in Spanish,
Adesanya labai geras. Ir John Jones, galiausiai John Jones. The GOAT, the GOAT, ožys, kaip sako amerikiečiai, anglai, ožys, the GOAT.
But in MMA circles, Makhachev has effectively distanced himself from any shadow, and now, just 2 defenses into his title reign, Makhachev is already being mentioned with the all-time greats. But that brings us to tonight, as Makhachev goes for a 14th
O 3 ar kiek ar 2 kartus prapiso, karočią. Kai piso nokautą jam, tai va tada aš achuėlinau. Ir pamačiau, kad Adesanya tikrai yra žiaurus kovotojas. Tai seni, tu įsivaizduok. 4-3 kartus prapiso. Eik tu Fergusoną, seni, Bobas daužo nahui. Aš seni nemėgstu Fergusoną, nahui, Bobas daužo, karočių, ten savo Bobas supyzdino, blėt. Kaip žino, jeigu tiesą sakė per žinias, ten per visur pasakojo tiesą apie tą Fergusoną, tai Bibi žino, tada aš tada nemėgstu, bet jeigu melavo tą Bobą, tai maladėts visai Fergusoną. Bet jeigu nemelavo, kad Boba daužė savo, tai blėt, velnės, Ne, aš Fergusoną nemėgstu, Kad ir koks tai kovotojas, ten savo Bobą supyzdino, karočią, viskas. Viskas, seniai, viskas. Jau iš jo kovotojo, viskas, jo. Aš vien dėl UFC kėliaus. Aš seniukai nemegau vien dėl UFC. Aš nemegau vien dėl UFC. Tu kėlės aš nemegau.
And perhaps a lot of that confidence rooted in his win over Benoit not all that long ago. Now, here was the scene on Thursday. These guys got into it. They buried the hatchet on Friday, but at one point Dustin said something that Islam took the short. It was pretty intense. And then, of course, on Friday, Joe, you were right there when they went face-to-face.
Na, UFC, su kovom savo, ne? Blet, kovos tikrai geros.
I would say that in the gym at times. They don't play with that word. You don't say it, Dustin doesn't know it. Obviously, different cultures. It seemed like they buried the hatchet. What they did not bury, though, is what's going to happen inside the octagon later.
All right, let's get into this co-main event. And Daniel, as you well know, Sean Strickland began the year as the middleweight champion of the world, putting his #1 contender status on the line tonight against Paulo Costa.
You know, Sean Strickland is a guy that we never expected to work his way to becoming a champion.
Matei, karočią senį, ką tik rodė. Blet, įsigandęs, visas įsigandęs tas, karočią, poireris, visas įsigandęs. Taip paties, taip ten drebantis, toks drebantis prie to, karočią, islamo drebantis toks. Mano tai hobis UFC ir fulė ėmė vakar realas. Taip seniukai jau. Rylas įmė. Girdėjau, Ronaldo neišbėgo, ne?
We never take your viewership for granted. Thanks for being with us for 302. And now, to get you ready for the new Star Wars series, The Acolyte, here is an exclusive look at the show's fight choreography.
Bet jie be Ronaldo padarė stebuklus.
Nice. When creating The Acolyte, it was very important to me that the show feel visceral and that the fight sequences feel jaw-dropping.
There's very high energy, high octane stunt work.
Nu, man tai Ronaldo, Bibi žino. Messi mėgdavau, žinai, mėgdavau vaikas Messi, bet dabar, kai pagalvojau, tai Ronaldo. Kai pamačiau istorijas viską, tai tik Ronaldo senė. Bibi žino. Istorijas, kai pamačiau viską, tai galvoju tikrai Ronaldo.
UFC 302, is brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC.
Šauksiu normaliai vandens, apsimyšiu po to.
By New Amsterdam Vodka, 5 times distilled and 3 times filtered, New Amsterdam is in your corner with award-winning vodka. And by the Air National Guard, where service meets flexibility, part-time or full-time. Join us. The world-famous Jersey Shore, with 127 miles of coastline, stretching from north to south, includes the counties of Monmouth, Ocean, Atlantic, and Cape May. Can't miss the boardwalks, the amusement parks, water parks, restaurants, and shops.
UFC.
Discover all the Garden State has to offer. Visit NJ.
Aš ką mėgstu labiausiai, tai tiktais UFC. Aš teliko nieko nežiūriu. Ten nežiūriu filmų per daugiausiai. Nieko nežiūriu per daugiausiai. Tik tais UFC mėgstu. Jo, ypač kaip tokios kovos bombinės vyksta. Islamas Makačevas prieš Poirerį, karočią, Magregoris prieš Chandlerį neužilgo.
make his place undeniable among the elite in the
Aš manau, jo,
170-pound
Čimaevui
division.
jau reikia duoti.
Tá se metendo com uma das maiores
Bля, Čimaevas 100 kilų sveria. Ten, karoči, keltą kažkokią nuotrauką. Nežinau, ar sufotoshopinta ar ne, bet jeigu ne, tai 100 kilų sveria.
I have to go out there and get a finish. But this is the fight game, you know. I know there's no guarantees, but I know I'll fight my heart out to go and get that finish.
With wins in 6 of his last 7, including 2 in a row over Wellington,
Čimaevas žvėris, nu nahu, pasidaręs koks.
star continues to rise
Net
in one
pats
of the UFC's
apkvailinau
least
senį.
forgiving divisions.
Pamatęs,
Not done for the local favorite,
ką jis į steroidų piso, na.
6 visits to the Garden State.
What I want from the crowd tonight is just to let me borrow that energy. Let me borrow that energy. Let's just be loud, be cheering, and just sit back and relax and enjoy
Steroidų šovė
a beautiful
primest.
performance from me.
Consistency is key to success in any walk of life, and in Eliseo
Consistency.
Zaleski dos Santos' endeavor, mixed
Facts,
martial
bro,
arts,
facts,
he
bro.
always shows up to give fans a show.
Consistency,
Tonight we'll see if he can add to
dedication,
his
hard
robust
work,
fight of the night total, or even produce a
discipline.
highlight similar to his knockout of former middleweight champion Sean Strickland back in 2018.
O Duval falou que vai acabar comigo, mas eu acho que isso não vai acontecer. Estou muito mais preparado do que ele. Eu vou acabar com ele antes do que ele pensa.
Born and raised in Brazil,
Нормально гадева, короче.
He's a handful. He's a handful for anybody.
UFC's new official fight gloves.
It's a little bit more to be on the big show. He said he will look for his chances. He said if he sees any type of finish, he will take it. He will not force it. But he does see holes in Randy's game.
Palačias, jisai prieš Stricklandą varys.
All right, we'll see how it goes tonight. Vision was a word Dos Santos talked a lot
Šita
about.
tai
We'll see
ne.
if he sees the myriad weapons coming back his way.
Ar šita prieš Stricklandą? Ne. Nemanau, seniai. Bet jeigu šita ne prieš Stricklandą, bet aš manau, karočią, kad Stricklandas ims irgi, aš manau.
Representing Queens, New York, by way of Spanish Town, Jamaica, enter Randy Rude Boy Brown for his 18th UFC appearance.
Juodžiai gerai sudėti. Juodžiai gerai sudėti, žinai, visko gali būti.
No, he hasn't. And you know, Randy spoke to us about growing up in front of our eyes. Not many.
Bet paskutinė kova to balto prieš Nurmagomedovą. Prieš tą, karoči.
He is so committed and
Rusa.
so loyal to his team. I asked him, how do you build a career
Tai
in the city? He
galimai
goes, I will go anywhere. My coach has no
baltas
type of
turėtų sujudėti.
type of attitude towards me training with other people. So we go and we find him. He said he wanted a ranked guy, but he'll take whatever he can get. He loves that he gets to fight close to the city. Said he drove 19 minutes to get to this fight.
Aš
And he
manau,
wants to show
sujudės.
up for the people that are here to support him.
Tonight's fighter descriptions are brought to you by the all-new Lawnmower 5.0
Bля, kokia forma,
Ultra from
pizda.
Manscaped, the official electric trimmer of UFC.
In the latest evolution of Randy Brown, his last performance, I think, was his finest performance, as you guys were talking about, the Muslim Salikov fight. That, to me, shows where Randy Brown is now. Constant evolution, constantly moving forward. Big for the weight class, 6'3", you know, very similar in a lot of ways to Philip Rowe in that regard, like real tall and long with excellent power. I mean, Randy Brown can crack, and it's going to be interesting to see how these two match up. The kicks of Zaleski, how it's gonna favor him with Randy Brown's punching style and kicking style. This should be a wild fight.
Randy Brown was a straight boxer until he was 19. He talked to us a lot this week about the jab and how different it is when it comes to boxing range versus MMA range. But DC, you mentioned his coach, Nardu Debra, and the investment that man has made in Randy Brown's career. Taking him all over the place, checking his ego every step of the way. Just a tremendous head coach and kinship with his pupil. And tonight, Randy Brown looks to announce himself a bona fide welterweight contender.
Juodis kokioj
Tail the tape
formoj.
for the main card opener, brought to you by V-Chain, the official blockchain of UFC. Randy Brown, a near 2-1 favorite tonight. He's 33. Eliseo Zaleski dos Santos, 37. Brown taller by 4 inches. He'll try to maximize what is a 5-inch edge in ring.
Bet į to balto kova paskutinė prieš Nurmagomedovą.
presented by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the UFC.
Prieš Normagedovą, tai įsivaizduok paskutinio kovoje.
This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC.
Aš tai kažkaip už baltą. Aš už baltą, seniai. Aš už baltą kažkaip, nežinau. Nežinau, seniai, dėl ko, bet aš už baltą.
He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of
Bibi žino, seniai, aš manau baltas, man. Kažkaip jaučiu, kad baltas iki smalko. Išjungs, manau. Juodį.
And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 18 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Queenstown, New York, by way of Spanish.
Ir vapšė ūgis pohui bus. Bus pohui ūgis, manau, šitoj kovoj. Šitoj kovoj, manau, bus pohui ūgis.
Our referee in charge, Gasper Oliver.
Gasper Oliver, our referee. The beautiful Luciana Andrade getting us started.
Aš manau, bus vapšė pohui.
Here, the welterweight division, Red De La Cruz with us as well. The UFC 302 fight clock is brought to you by Timex. A Timex on your wrist
Pohui
is a
bus, manau,
reminder that
visiškai
time
tas
belongs
ūgis.
to you. Get yours today at Timex.com. Randy Brown and Green.
Išjungs, manau, tą juodį.
Dos Santos and Young.
Aš taip galvoju, Bibi žino, jaučiu
Even the way
kažkaip.
Randy Brown moves looks better now.
Kažkaip jaučiu, kad...
His feints look better. Just looks crisper, more focused.
Kad tas baltas turėtų pist
It's
gerų
one of the more
jam.
exciting things about seeing the evolution of a fighter. You get to see them in the beginning, and then you get to see these improvements as they're
Prieš Normagedovą kovojo, paskutiniai kovojo, tai čia ble, čia kitas lygis, nažai.
He's fighting really well, fighting with his limp.
Tipo tas juodis kažkoks atsipalaidavęs, bet aš manau greitai pavargsta.
Earlier with Jake Matthews was able to make the fight dirty. He got a victory.
Piski parterį tu tą boksininką, nažai.
Brown had a lot of praise for his opponent.
Bletis, tai gerai pasiboksuoja tas juodis, nu.
And just a level of calmness and clarity from all.
Pizda, jisai boksininkas nuo 19 metų, nu. Sakė, kažką girdėjau. Ar nuo 18, nu.
I mean, it's the length and his ability to fight with that length.
And the
hard to
power.
deal with, and he's got great power.
He's got submission.
Ble, rankos kokios trumpas pas mano tą. Bet aš manau turėtų įpysti bumbulą, na. Aš manau įpysti bumbulą. Tam juodžiui.
It's not good. It's not good.
Oh, FJB. That was it. Okay. Chump put his fist in the air and everybody went crazy.
It's not good.
Boy, there's 2 shows going on at once here, folks.
Yes.
So you might have heard Megan reference the capoeira base.
Kažkaip ramyje čia dabar, bet manau kokiam antram,
Suggested maybe he wasn't including it as much in training.
trečiam užtaikys kažką, manau.
Close in the distance.
Tam juodžiui.
Few capoeira kicks perhaps tonight.
I think there's
Lempinį tokį.
about that, right? That dancing, breaking, and when you can
Manau,
incorporate
užtaikys.
that into your fighting style, it makes you so difficult to prepare for it.
Eidamas taip į priekį, visai eina į priekį.
Right there.
Dos Santos.
Come on.
You know,
Santos. Come on. Ready?
Whoa.
What happened?
Whoa.
What happened there?
Fight.
Gasper
you
Oliver did
can't
not
do that.
give
He's gotta give him the
Elizeu
time.
Zaleski dos Santos any time to recover from what seemed to be a pretty significant eye poke.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Į akį įdūrė tu primės.
Them starting if he called time. He's got
Į akį įdūrė, na.
He's ready.
Juodis, na.
We're going to isolate this eye poke for you.
Ką tu lopas čia padarysi, tas sakys, blėt, pizda.
My goodness.
Kaip mirga, na.
Yeah.
That's a big mistake.
That's 2 times. Well,
The referee is
So,
saying
blėt,
fight.
pizda.
If your guy gets eye poked, you're supposed to stop the fight.
and then allow him the time to recover. If you stop it, right? If you tell him no, there was no eye poke, okay. But if you stop it, you gotta give him time.
Yeah,
Į akį įdūrė, blėt.
It's almost like he doesn't know. Boy, Randy Brown's tuning him up now, though.
O. Davai užtaikai, geru. Davai, bum, kaip piso tam jodžiui labai tą bumbulą. Kaip pis tam jodžiui.
All right, just over a minute here to go in round one.
Dos Santos, man. Šauktų jam į kuprą.
Dos Santos keeping that guard high. Ground touching the inside of his leg.
Pritaikyk tokį lengvą.
Our partners at Crypto.com have a special offer for UFC 302 for a limited time. Apply for a Crypto.com Visa card and get a free iPhone.
Aš manau, pritaikys tokį lengvą gerą.
I would really like to see Dos Santos
Knockout.
I mean, it's going to be a thing that'll help him deal with the distance and slow down some of the movement. There goes one.
Yep,
there
right
it goes.
there. When you're too short, you can't close the distance, and you start chopping at the legs.
Į vidinę
A
kojytę,
little
bim.
longer with your legs.
And if you want to get a punch in, you have to kind of leap forward. You have to close so much distance,
Like
opening
that.
yourself up to the counter. Yeah, exactly.
And Randy's skirting back. If Randy just stopped,
Corner Camp brought to you by Prime Hydration, the official sports drink of UFC with only 25 calories, 0 added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes, now available at Walmart.
Listen, you need to move a little more. We're losing on the movement.
Buvo, Kristina, buvo, būtent, kad buvo. Būtent, kad buvo, Kristina.
You have to get the overhand above.
Pažadėjau savo ir padariau, įvykdžiau. Nemeluoju savo.
Listen, let's try to get close to him and actually do a little close fighting. Okay? Don't walk back. Like, and you have to get him against the cage as well. That's what you need to close the distance. Is it lower the hand and just protect against the knee.
This Monday, don't miss the UFC 303 press conference, available on ESPN Plus and all UFC social and digital channels, live from the 3 Arena in Dublin, Ireland. Conor McGregor
Čia
and
kaip
Michael
šausto į praputimą, tai aš čia huėlinsiu, senė. Kaip išėto į tą bumbulą. Aš manau, juodi nupistoj. Nupistoj tą juodį, senė, aš manau. Pritaikys gerą nokautą.
and as he should, right? Let him know.
Bet lempinė.
What you saw from the outside is a guy that's called the biggest and best fights in the world. Hopefully he can process that. Yeah, hopefully he can process that, and it doesn't really throw him into a tailspin. Start questioning everything he's doing.
Davai piski į bumbulą tu jam. Eik, tu žiūrėk! Kaip sakiau, užtaikės. Užtaikė. Užtaikė tam jodžiui, kaip sakiau, kad užtaikės. Užtaikė tu primestas darė. Eik tu, na. Sio pizda tavo jodžiui. Sio tavo jodžiui pizda, senė, viskas. Viskas labas nakties, senė. Toj. Senė, labos nakties tavo jodžiui. Toj pizgi lietoną jam, pamatysi, senė, užmigdys tavo tą jodį.
Randy's doing such a good job of fighting the hands and keeping everything tight that it's making Dos Santos rush to positions. And because of that, Randy's finding his ways out.
Sio, jodžiui pizdas, jodį daužo jau, spardo jau konkrečiai.
Dos Santos drags it down here, 3.5 to go, round 2, second takedown.
Šaus.
Bad Boys, Ride or Die, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence,
Šaus gerą to
exclusively in
jam.
movie theaters June 7th.
Randy
Dos Santos,
his
davai,
right
bum.
arm being under is a real key thing here. He can start to turn back towards, there it is. He turned back towards Dos Santos.
Terrible place for Randy to be in.
Nesikandas
With an arm under the
gimnelė.
chin.
Jie pizda, viskas, viskas tavo jodžiui, senė. Savo ragas. Viskas, senė. Viskas, savo pizda. Viskas, viskas, senė. Viskas. Viskas užmigdys tavo jodį, sakiau, užmigdys. Viskas, senė, jau migdo tavo jodį.
He might wear out his arms here.
Yep.
There's a lot of squeezing going on.
Randy seems very calm in his position. Now it'll get tighter. long as he doesn't allow for that to slip under his neck, he should be okay.
Sakiau, kad mygdo. Blet, neužmygdė.
Grip on the hand either.
Good job by Dos Santos recognizing, don't just squeeze for nothing when the guy doesn't seem like he's going to be tapping.
Body triangle up against the
Nepasiduoda
fence.
irgi.
Dos Santos continues to apply pressure under 2 to go in the round.
Yeah, Dos Santos was smart to let go of that while he still has control. But the body lock is now leaning towards the left side. Now he's going to roll it over so he has more leverage. As long as Randy Brown leans towards the side where the body lock is locked up, it puts pressure on the ankle of Dos Santos and alleviates some of the pressure on the stomach of Randy Brown. But this is really hard to breathe when a guy has that body lock on you.
You know, and this is exactly what Randy was talking about in the meeting, John.
Viskas minutė liko.
Is exactly what Dos Santos is showing. That first round didn't go great for him. The guy with that big
Per tą minutę, aš manau, sujudės giljotoną įpis. Jo, beveik įpiso jau.
Of being in the UFC for as long as Dos Santos has been in the UFC.
Dos Santos talked a lot about maximizing
Bet
his
nepasiduoda tas jodis.
He has fought a great second round here as we show you some of the numbers here, round 2.
It wasn't easy. Yeah, it wasn't easy getting him there.
No, not at all. But a lot of good back control here. I like what he's doing here with the arm. He might be trying to, or at least, hesitated.
Jau draskosi jodis, žiūrėk, draskosi jodis. Jau draskosi jodis, žiūrėk. 2 sekundžių tik reikia. 2 sekundžių reikia. 2 sekundžių Dos Santosui. Eik tu nahu. 2 sekundžių Dos Santosai, 2 sekundžių seniukai. 2 sekundžių davai. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ne, užmygdė nahu Dos Santosas, ne. Заебись, man, заебись. Заебись dabar.
We won the round, all right? We won the round. Let's sit down. Let's get some water. Get some ice in the bed. Okay, it was perfect, okay? We need to be more aggressive this round. We need to come back more aggressive.
Really close, but got reversed at the end. Huge moment for Randy Brown right here. Escapes, pop, explodes, gets on top, gets his back, threatens with a submission, ends the round in a dominant position.
The one, the only, the notorious, set to return later this month in Vegas. Conor McGregor, the biggest star the sport has ever seen, set to face the always exciting contender, Iron Michael Chandler. That's your headliner, UFC 303, June 29th. You can purchase it now and receive a special offer, $10 off if you buy before June 24th at ESPNplus.com/UFC. Hit 303. Third and final round here. Dos Santos in yellow, Brown in green.
Nice low kick by Dos Santos. And a good one returned by Randy, but they got checked. Oh, good head movement.
Oh my goodness.
Dos Santos
poke him.
Yeah, it looked like maybe that one hit the nose, but Dos Santos has his count at 3.
2 kartus iš eilės į akį pataikė tas jodis.
Well, we'll take a look at it here. Oh, he poked him. Not really. Kind of. It's hard to tell. He definitely touched his face with the fingertips. Hard to tell from that angle. One might have poked the eye. But what Randy Brown's doing, you're not supposed to do.
No.
Can't extend the fingers. And we were hoping that these new gloves fix some of those problems, but it doesn't seem to be the issue.
Good jab by Brown, a minute into round 3.
And that's what Brown needs to do. He needs to get back to fighting like he did in round 1. At all costs, he's got to avoid getting taken down. And for Zaleski Dos Santos, he's got to crash into him, throw those big looping overhands because Randy's taller, and then level change.
Get popped with Kudo protein popcorn, available in 3 delicious flavors, including white cheddar. Tonight only, use code UFC at KudoSnacks.com for 25% off your order.
Dos Santos tried that wheel kick again. That's what he knocked out Strong Strickland with. That capoeira base, he's so good at spinning.
Strike discrepancy there. Dos Santos landing just 28% tonight, 2 Browns 33.
That last round, very interesting, right? Dos Santos caught him with that big right hand, spent the majority of the time on Randy's back, but Randy ended the round almost choking him. So.
And also Randy landed some ground and pound.
Yes.
But I don't know that would be enough.
It was close.
Close though.
Good round.
Very competitive round. In round 3, not much has happened.
Coach Dean Thomas, what do you have, good sir?
I really like what Randy's doing with his left hand right now. He's waving it around like a magic wand. He's trying to manipulate Dos Santos into putting...
Oh, nice jab. Look at that jab by Randy Brown.
Big moment by Rude Boy. Randy Brown moved himself to the octagon side whenever Dos Santos got to his body. He said, I am better defending here than I am out in the center. Very smart move by Rude Boy.
Dar čia kažkokia keunė iš Šiaulių man rašo, eik mėgot, blėt, čiūchintis, nuo to kaifo, blėt. Eik ir mėgot, jeigu tau reikia.
There's a lot of energy being expended here in this final round of a good fight.
He needs to do more. Yes, one takedown will not win him this round.
No, he's got to do something big.
He's got to do something big. Randy and that nice knee up the middle that cut him is the biggest strike in the round.
Yeah.
Most damaging blow.
Again, Dos Santos staying committed.
Jam sunku prieš tą didelį.
Hey, that last fight, that was a split decision. I was in the bathroom.
Yes.
How?
Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, exactly.
Almeida won that fight on somebody's scorecard.
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
A lot of blood coming from Dos Santos. It looks like the ear.
Yeah.
Or above
Cut
the ear.
right above the ear, yep.
But that is pouring from that one knee by Randy.
Žiūriu kovas,
Look at this. Might get it. He gets it this time.
Oi!
25 seconds.
Pagavo.
One final last gasp attempt to get under the chin.
Four is Zaleski Dos Santos. I love this. I love that he recognizes, I get my chance, I'm jumping to a submission. I don't care if I lose position. I'm going to try to give myself a way to win this fight.
What a great fight to kick off the pay-per-view. A back and forth.
Bля, čia tai chuj znaš, iš tikrųjų, netgi kas laimėjo.
Zaleski, Dos Santos go the distance. And Ardu Deborah says, all right, Cristiano Marcelo, if you're going to loft your guy in the air, I'm going to do the same. Great fight. And a lot of respect for Dos Santos, especially handling those eye pokes early and not getting the benefit of the doubt from the referee.
Baisu užtaikė jo tokį konektiną, gerą tokį konektiną, nes jisai didelis, supranti, ble. Tai tu įsivaizduok, aš 1,83 m, vat kaip ir tas juodis, irgi jisai aukštas toks, vat kaip aš. Tai tu ateini 1,5 m, aš ten, ble. Aš tik atsistoju prieš tave, ten... Aš tik tais paimu galiu, jeigu tu vos pasilinki, aš išmetu irgi tą kelią.
And then Dos Santos, Randy turns his back, Dos Santos runs him down, gets the takedown, jumps the rear naked choke to try to get the submission. What a fight.
Randy Brown just came over to the broadcast booth. I had a hard time hearing what he said. He said something about that first round. Broke my toe in the first round, he just said, okay. All right, the official decision is brought to you by Heart Tools, with over 800 quality tools to maintain your home, yard, and car, available at Walmart. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Randy.
Congratulations, sir. I'm here with the winner, Randy Brown. Randy, we have watched
No, juodis,
your entire career, and he was on point tonight. You look smooth on the feet.
Dos Santosas tai jisai ble paskutinę kovą turėjo prieš Nurmagomedovą. Tai labai senai, karočią, kovą turėjo, bet ble, tu pasižiūrėk Dos Santosas koks kovotojas, seni tu nežinai. Vienas žiauriausių irgi kovotojų, ble. Nu, ateina jau jaunimas į rinką, tas Dos Santosas jau jaučiu ne tiek ir treniravosi. Atvarė šaibų, pasiėmė normaliai ir viskas. Bet tai Dos Santosas žvėris, tu pažiūrėk, kelių prasileido karočią. Prasileido ten. Visko.
Randy, after a victory like this, what kind of opponent, do you have any names in mind you'd like to face next?
Come on, Jeff Neal.
Adesanya jau savo padarė.
I gotta get to the top 15. I'm on a mission right now. It's my fucking time. I'll do whatever it takes. Jeff Neal, you are that guy right now, and I need you. Come on, let's do this. You got a fight, or you don't have a fight, so let's do it, man. Me and you, what's up?
That'll be a fantastic fight. Congratulations to you, sir. Randy Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
Pretty good call out there by Rude Boy. Tonight's social media poster brought to you by Bad Boys Ride or Die, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, exclusively in movie theaters June 7th. What a moment for Randy Brown, 13th UFC win, and perhaps ranked opposition is in his immediate future. After a big win tonight in Newark, New Jersey. Chaz Palminteri has been here from the second prelim of the night. Also with us, the situation, Mike and Vinny from the Jersey Shore with us here in Newark, and also in the building, former interim UFC lightweight. Well, I'm saying, you went before that.
Jis odstafių kažkas ant UFC. Rolandas. Prieš Lenką. Toj pasakysiu, kai pamatysiu, kaip jie į ringą įeina, pasakysiu aš tau, senė. Iš karto matosi, kaip į ringą įeina kovotojas. Islamas jaučiu skris į ringą, karočią, atsipalaidavęs, visas atsipūtęs. Taip spėju.
Makhachev versus Poirier is presented by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC. All right, rematches are always fun, right? This one figures to be, and a lot of motivation for these two welterweight veterans at a big pay-per-view spot tonight. Florida finisher Nico Price has been looking for a fight. Well, he found one in old pro Alex Morono, and the latter is beyond eager to meet the hybrid again, this time in front of a pay-per-view audience. When Nico Price and Alex Morono met for the first time in 2017, they were prospects on the ropes of competing at the highest level. More than 7 years later, the welterweights are now veterans, still delivering the goods, and tonight they show up in each other's bracket once more. Owner of wins over Randy Brown, Tim Means, and Alex Oliveira, Price's dynamic style has made him a fan favorite across the globe. And the same can be said for his opponent tonight, the battle-tested Texan, known as the Great White, who arrives in Newark in the best form of his career, with wins over Court McGee, Means, and Cowboy Cerrone, serving to keep his hopes of title contention alive. Coming up next, it should be a good one as Nico, the hybrid Price, meets Alex, the Great White Morono.
The first time that Nico Price and Alex Morono faced off, Morono had what he called the best round of his entire career. Fast forward 17 UFC fights later for the
Seni
Texas
UFC
native,
jos
and the
nesupras.
two meet once again. So what's different this time around? Well, for Morono, he said
Tai
it
jos
is all about
jos
the
net
leadership
nežiūri
and
čiūto
guidance of head coach
UFC,
Sage
ble.
Sayud. Now, the Great White started training mixed martial arts when he was also where he met his wife. But Daniel, I know that there is another reason that you love his gym so much.
Yeah, I love it because they got a massive form that he could have done to blow this round is allow Alex Morono to take him down and take his back.
Corner call for another takedown.
Morono dropped on the neck again. It does not
Galvoju
look like he
paeis
has it,
man.
though.
Such a mistake to be falling back to a guillotine. He should have made Nico Price work to try to complete that takedown. When you jump to a guillotine, all it does is just simply give the takedown.
Well, when you're really tired, it's tough to make good decisions, right?
Yeah.
Good elbow by Nico. A couple slicing elbows. Those will cut Morono up if they land.
Really strong. Second half of the round for Nico Price.
Get up and breathe. Hey, get up and breathe. Relax, relax, relax. Get up and breathe. Relax. Listen to me. Take some breaths. You want it or not?
Yes, sir.
Listen to me, dude. Calm the fuck.
Kaip man į steiką prisijungt? Mokat kažkas į steiką prisijungt? Username. Reikia paštą, karočią. Sidaryti.
Fuck down. You understand? You have a second win. Relax and breathe. Okay? You cannot stay on the bottom. Forget the arm bars. Forget all of that. Even the guillotine. Either you have it or that's it. He's defeating it. The arm bar is done. He's too slippery. And you're...
Here we see Morono with a nice right hand. And Nico Price with a good right hand as well. That really staggered Morono.
Yes. I didn't think it landed that clean.
I think Morono's really tired. And here is Morono diving for a guillotine that he did not get.
UFC Fight Pass is the exclusive home to global powerhouse combat sports organizations like Cage Warriors, Cage Fury, LFA, and many more from each corner of the globe. Access the full history of UFC, WEC, and Pride FC events with the world's largest combat sports library. Download the UFC app and sign up for UFC Fight Pass to stream now.
I've seen Nico do that more than once. Oh, where he just kind of punches down if he overthrows. He is just throwing.
He definitely looks like the
sixth. That fight was also 1-1 going into the third. He lost round 2, so we'll see if he can.
Yeah, Morono's body language is
not great.
No, I mean, he looks very stumbly and fatigued. And it's kind of accentuated by that stand-up posture where he's always on his tippy toes.
Can't think of many worse things than cardio abandonment in a UFC octagon.
You start getting tired out there, man. It's like, oh.
In movie theaters June 7th.
I feel like if Nico could really pour it on and land something significant.
Yeah. I just don't know if Nico has the speed to do that.
Right.
Right? Because he's throwing.
Hammer fist.
But he's never going to surprise you with something super quick and explosive. It's always going to be around the same speed.
Right. It's effective when it lands, but it's got to land.
Labored jab there from Morono. 3 minutes to go. Most of the betting favorites have won. The only fighter to win tonight with a plus number next to his name, Roman Kopylov, at even money, plus 100. So in this fight, Nico Price trying to cash, plus 210 at close.
Oh, nice uppercut by Nico.
Beautiful uppercut by Price, and then a double leg takedown.
Boy, easy takedown.
Yeah, Morono not even defending. He's awesome.
So tired.
Price continuing to apply the ground pressure here.
Yeah, Morono can't even hold on to a single. He was trying to grab a single. He just doesn't have it in him. But he's back up to his feet at least.
Under 2 minutes now to decide it. Personal best 5 takedowns.
He's like, no way, do not stop
for
this.
Niko Price.
Niko Price is like, do not stop and give him a break.
Oh, nice left hand by Price. Few can motivate like Safe Saud, but not sure there's anything he can do to get his guy going here.
He doesn't have the energy.
It's 2 fights in about 7 weeks for Morono. 2 weight cuts, of course, as well, but can't ever remember seeing him visually like this.
No, never. I mean, he looks like one big shot can take him out.
Neina prieš teiko per jokią vapčia.
He also has his mouth wide open.
Nei per Olandiją, nei karočią per Vokietiją, nei... Tai per ką prisijungt galima prie steiko, ble.
If he can't touch him to the face because he's too slow, at least set something up, land to the body.
If he landed any body shots, Morono would have killed over.
Davai Londonas.
Nothing makes you tighter and advances the fatigue like body
Londonas,
shots.
karočią.
But even in these opportunities, he's going to the head. I feel like you're absolutely right that if you just rip to the body here, he can take a lot out of Morono. And those openings are there. Oh, there's a nice uppercut by Niko.
Been relate in the fight. Big right hand late for the hybrid. So Niko Price and Alex Morono this time go the full 15 minutes. And all indications are Niko Price is going to go 2-0 up in the series, at least figuratively.
Early on in the fight, Alex Morono did a good job of getting to his strikes, moving on the outside, landing, and then getting back to safety. But as the fight went on, Niko Price started to pour it on. Big right hand there by Niko Price. And then he started to add in the wrestling. Beautiful double leg there by Niko Price. Then here comes the jab of Niko
Pamatysi,
Price.
seniai dar ne čempionas,
Nice
dar ne
uppercut.
čempionas.
Bang! Hits Alex Morono. He landed about 3 of those in the fight.
Dar ne čempionas,
It was a good performance by
bet dar
Niko Price.
būsiu tik tai.
And the short notice really showed for Alex Morono.
For a lot of us regular men like me, when I see that Alex Morono visual...
Per kur pastatyt, gal žinot kažkas, per kur pastatyti, jeigu aš Lietuvoje užsiblokavęs. Jeigu aš Lietuvoje užsiblokavęs, per kur man galima pastatyti...
And again, we mentioned 13-6 in the UFC coming in, so he will be heard from again. All right, the official decision is in. It's brought to you by Heart Tools with over 800 quality tools to maintain your home, yard, and car. Available at Walmart. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Niko, the hybrid.
Niko mūsų laimėjo, Niko, bet kažkaip labai kreivos rankos jo buvo, bet vis tiek laimėjo. Rankas jam sutvarkyti reikia.
And he gets it done by unanimous decision, so that was plus 800 on DraftKings Sportsbook. If you were wise enough to forecast that, congratulations. Niko getting it done tonight by unanimous
Šiandien, karočią, tėvo diena šiandien.
Representing the Cleveland Browns, also with us
Sveikinu visus tėvus su tėvo diena.
UFC 302, former UFC flyweight champion Brandon Moreno, flanked of course by Merab Dvalishvili, and there is the soon-to-be UFC Hall of Fame inductee, Frankie Edgar, alongside his boys. UFC 303.
This program is sponsored by Bet365.
Nu va, priminiau.
Attention fight fans. This is a public service announcement. The Mac is back. The Mac is
Bet365. Tai kaip man eina prie Bet3...
butterflies you love now love you back. Introducing surprise
Dar
prize.
nesukovojo, karočiom, islamas, nu, bet gerai iš tikrųjų, nes gal spėsiu kažkaip uždėti stavkę ant islamo, noriu uždėti.
So many holiday homes on booking.com. There are so many Tina Feys I
Noriu
could be.
uždėti ant islamo pinigų.
Wild Tina at the holiday home.
Wild Tina at the apartments.
Oh, Tina.
Ooh. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Shine, baby. Shine. Do something about erectile dysfunction at Newman.com.
LV have always made it simple for me to get great value car insurance, so I can get their cover from just £299. Get your quote today at lv.com.
Nepakrauna.
Want to smell premium? You gotta try this new Lynx thing. The new Lynx Fine Fragrance Collection. Smell finer than the finest fragrances.
Okay, I guess this is it. Yes, dear. Best of luck.
Love you, Betty.
Has anyone seen my phone?
What time is dinner?
Same time as every night.
Back so soon?
Have you fed the cat yet?
Bet aš neturiu, karočią.
How's the wound?
Smart ID latviško, tai kaip man per Latviją pastatyti?
Can't excite us anymore. Who said tradition belongs in the past? Who said all electric can't handle tough conditions? Who said progress can't progress further? The multi-award-winning Nissan Ariya, 100% electric with e-force all-wheel drive.
Hard right, left, donut!
There's more.
Smashed it.
To Argos.
Ble, kokia lempa.
It starts
Čia reikia
with
ir,
an engineer on a
karočią,
mission to
ir
install thousands
paso
of Shell
visko.
EV chargers
Tai
by
pas mane net ne
2035.
ne
Helping
latviškas
supply more than
pasas.
20% of the UK's
Da,
gas,
karočią,
getting it
nes
from
man
here
dėt stavkės.
to here. Smells delicious.
Ai,
And
nieko, va,
investing in
nemėgau,
people
žiūriu
and
jų
communities.
visi, karočią, mažulę.
To build skills for
Po
the
tokia
energy
ankstyva.
transition, it starts with an engineer. And before you know it, Shell is helping power the UK, now and into the future.
It's the NBA Finals.
Žodžiu, manys uždėt stavkės, na. Pizda, karočią, nu nahu, užsiblokavau, ble. Karočią, nu va. Bet pala gal jau praėjo, bet jaučiu ne, man atrodo. Negaliu pastatyti, da. Tokią lempą. Taip noriu pastatyti lempą, negaliu, da.
Well, this Monday it all begins. Do not miss the UFC 303 press conference available on ESPN Plus and all UFC social and digital channels live from the Free Arena in Dublin, Ireland. Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler, the trademarks in front of 10,000 plus Irish faithful, all in anticipation of their June 29th clash. Don't miss the pressure live from Dublin this Monday at noon Eastern. All right.
Kaip nebenoriu lošti, o kaip
Newark, New Jersey tonight to kick off one of the biggest months in recent memory. We got 2 pay-per-views as well as a live event from Saudi Arabia on ABC. Tonight, though, Brick City. And we got the 3 biggest fights of the evening still to come from Prudential Center. To that end, these fight odds are brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Kevin Holland.
Kaip įsiregistruoti, kad aš noriu lošti, noriu lošti. Kaip įsiregistruoti, kad noriu lošti, o aš nenorėjau, dabar aš jau noriu. Dabar aš noriu lošti. Kaip man sutvarkyti?
If he can produce. The amazing journey of Kevin Holland treks back up to middleweight tonight, where Mikhail will exchange for weight. Eager to pin a loss on the big stage, while also sparking his own rise to the top of the division. The anyone, anywhere, anytime philosophy of fighting has made
Aš seniai noriu lošti jau, aš jau noriu lošti.
lives up to his motto once again tonight as he returns to the middleweight division to take on
Reiks tiek gauti kampanija turės palaukti iki 2-4 valandų.
all-action affair.
My punch is in middleweight division. He's very dangerous.
Senė, aš jau noriu lošti.
And I can knock out everybody in this division.
My goal in the middleweight division is to show everybody who the true big mouth is. And there's only one way to get
Sako,
there.
knock out everybody.
Back in the division in which he began his UFC.
Islamo kofas 1,5. Oi, koks mažas, senė. Tu na nieko nelaimėsi. Nieko nelaimėsi, senė. Taip jis reikia ant spoilerio tada. Koks spoilerio tada kofas?
I feel like I can still make noise at middleweight because can't nobody do what I do. They can't step up last second. A lot of these guys cut from 200 and something pounds
Aš
down to
sočiau
85.
užstatęs
I'm
5 eurų
walking around right
pliusą.
there. So it's just easy for me to step in and show out.
Aš sočiau užstatęs 5 eurų pliusas. Ta prasme, sočiau užstatęs. Ką sočiau užstatęs?
He's new level in my career.
paslaugos.lt. Aš manau turėtų laimėti, senė, aš manau turėtų laimėti.
Making the walk for his 14th UFC appearance, here's Michal Oleksiejczuk out of Barki, Poland. About 200 people live there, can't even find it on a map. He has talked about this fight as a gift, right? When you get an opportunity like this on pay-per-view to fight somebody like Kevin Holland, you don't say no. So it's short notice for him, but he's called it the biggest moment of his career. And when you look, Joe, at the experience, the strength of schedule, all the big bodies he's faced, like John Vellante and Open St. Preux and Jimmy Crute, he's got a lot of confidence coming in here tonight.
Well, he's a dangerous man at 185 pounds, and we really saw that in the Chidi Njokuani fight. Njokuani's a skillful striker, and Oleksiejczuk was able to take him out in the first round. He's a very hard-nosed fighter. Just comes at you with nasty boxing skills, good takedown defense, just an overall
Blet, aš tiek šaibų iš tikro, aš buvau senį normaliai ir uždirbęs karočią. Iš tų stavkių ir normaliai ir prapisęs buvau. Kiek, nu ką žinau, valandą, pusvalandis, ką žinau.
That's pressing. He said he will force Kevin to become the wrestler to make him try to take him down.
Dažniausiai užsakomos pas.
All right, so here's the fan favorite, Kevin Holland making the walk for his 22nd UFC appearance, and
Kaip man imti tą prašymą, kad aš noriu lošti?
Couldn't wait to fight Nick Diaz in August in Abu Dhabi. Stepped up for this opportunity against Michal Oleksiejczuk, and he has been chosen for an opportunity to fight at middleweight. So back up to 85 tonight. We'll see how it goes.
Well, that is what he did during the most successful year of his career. He just fought whenever they called him to fight. He said,
Holandas judės.
With big bills,
Atsipalaidavęs Holandas
Kevin
вообще.
Holland is a very talented fighter, very good striker, really good wrestler and grappler. In his last fight, he was frustrated.
Вообще atsipalaidavęs Holandas.
He said he's very excited to be in there tonight with a guy that is going to engage him in Oleksiejczuk, because he said he could not figure how to get to Michael Venom Page tonight. I don't think he's going to have to search for Michal.
That's a completely different kind of opponent. I mean, Michael Venom Page is the most elusive guy maybe we've ever seen inside the octagon. Oleksiejczuk's going to be in his face, and Kevin Holland has legit one-punch knockout power. We've seen it before. The Jacare fight knocked him off his back. You know, with Joaquin Buckley. He didn't care. Fought him anyway. On one day's notice, above the weight. I mean, Kevin Holland's a gangster.
Yeah, that's a good word for him.
Yeah.
Made his debut in gangster fashion against Thiago Santos, as you guys know, in 2018 at UFC 227. The wins list is pretty impressive. He stopped Jeff Neal pre-UFC in 2017, has beat Jacare Souza, Anthony Hernandez, mentioned Joaquin Buckley, Tim Means. And tonight, trying to produce a 13.
Į ką tavo kačiukas pasiutęs mažytė?
All right, ready to go with this feature attraction. Tail of the tape brought to you by VeChain, the official blockchain of UFC. Kevin Holland, 31, Mikhail Oleksiejczuk, 29. Holland taller by 3 inches. He will have a whopping 7-inch advantage in reach. All right, now for the particulars. Back inside of
Aš manau visai.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
Aš tai tau leisiu miegoti.
Holding professional record, 19 wins, 7
Ketvirtą
losses,
ryto
1
nekelsiu
no
nuo jo.
contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Barki, Poland, Michał Oleksiejczuk.
Tai nieko padirbsi.
And now,
Atvažiuosiu aš tave išmasažuosiu.
fighting out of the red corner, a Kung Fu fighter, holding a professional record, 25 wins, 11 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas.
Da šokį išmasažuosiu normaliai.
Trailblazer! When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Kada tu ten sakai grįžti?
Kevin Holland. 5 of his 12 UFC wins came in that record tie in 2020, taking on Mikhail Oleksiejczuk tonight. The American in black eats a big shot early.
Jis čia tas jodis čia dabar šauna malku, tai jau priėminu. Prieš lenką kapojas.
Throws that left body. Yeah.
Oleksiejczuk beyond the gas, man. One of the most impressive wins is that Njokuani win, man. That guy is such a tremendous striker. Oleksiejczuk to put him out of there in a round was very
Ypač
impressive.
gyvai, blėt, visą naktį. Aš galvoju, kad aš tik tai transliaciją pažiūrėsiu.
Massive left to Oleksiejczuk. Holland in recovery mode a minute in.
Oleksiejczuk is swinging for that chin.
Oi, Hollandas sulaužė ranką, blėt. Eina, nahui.
Oleksiejczuk is trying to get out of it. He's just dealing with the pain right now. Kevin's just holding him in place. Oh, it broke.
Ne, baig jokus.
Didn't stop the fight. Herb Dean still watching it, whether it's a dislocation or a break.
Viskas.
Kevin Holland by submission. Oleksiejczuk immediately protests.
His arm's broken. His arm's saw it snap.
Sulaužė ranką.
It's limp by his side, even though he's protesting. He's not even picking the arm up.
Kevin Holland sharing a moment with Donald Trump and Dana White.
Donaldas Trumpas paspaudė ranką. Statymas paėjo.
Herb Dean was watching the action closely. We'll rewrite some replays for you, but
Yeah, he was broken.
protest from Oleksiejczuk.
Listen, he shouldn't protest. At the very least, it was dislocated. It was a useless arm from then on out. It's limp by his side right now. He's not picking it up. I mean, sometimes you have to protect the fighter from himself, and I think that's one of those times. We'll take a look at it again, but I mean, it was a perfect armbar. And from the takedown, he isolated it, locked it up, and Oleksiejczuk tried to defend in a bunch of different ways, and then, you know, it was fully locked out, and Kevin just said, okay, we're going to have to break it. We'll take a look at it again, but the way it bent back, I mean, he's looking at it right now, it's broken.
No, yeah, he went and punched the cage with his left arm.
And at the very least, it's dislocated.
No,
here's the right hand.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, the left hand to drop Kevin.
Prajokinsiu dar ne
And
taip.
Oleksiejczuk moved in for the kill. So here's the armbar attempt. You see it here? Oleksiejczuk just left it in there too long, didn't pull it out of there, and Kevin got that left leg over the neck.
And he didn't do anything with his feet. He didn't do anything.
He tried here, he tried to step over.
Yeah, but once you get extended like this, you're in trouble.
Locked out. Now let's take a look at it. Right here, watch this. Kevin's put the pressure on it and it pops.
There it is.
That is not the way your arm's supposed to bend. And Herb Dean, look, he's done that before with Tim Sylvia and Frank Mir when it broke, snapped in the forearm. Herb Dean knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
All right, so Kevin Holland, as we show you the ending sequence once more, gets his 13th UFC win, his 8th career win by submission for Kevin Holland in what was his 38th professional MMA fight here tonight.
Rugpjūtį mažytę parvažiuosi.
All right, the official decision is brought to you by Hart Tools, with over 800 quality tools to maintain your home, yard, and car, available at Walmart. Here's Bruce.
О, мамка, короче. Оли.
Kevin Holland, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you as well. And what a performance tonight. You showed your submission skills, which is something we don't see from you a lot.
Yeah, I mean, dude cracked me with a good shot. Somehow we ended up on the ground. Left his arm in a little too far, you know what I'm saying?
Da šoktum, tai taip pažūrinčiau, kad pakeistum tą nuomonę iš karto. Čia galvoju vaikai, blėt, kažkokie čia. Taip pavargęs tiesiog, blėt.
The arm clearly, at the very least, dislocated and possibly snapped. What did it feel like to you when you were yanking on it?
I just feel like a regular class of jiu-jitsu. I was trying not to go too hard, and then I realized he wasn't going to tap, so I humped it a couple of times, but overall, Chihuahua got the pit bull out of there.
Now, Kevin, 185 for this fight, 170 sometimes. Where do you feel better?
Honestly, that's for the organization to figure out. I kind of feel like I'm just the best gatekeeper you guys have ever seen. I'll fight anybody up, I'll fight anybody down. I don't give a fuck, just keep Kevin around.
Kevin, we always love to see you fight. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Kevin Holland, ladies and gentlemen.
Kevin Holland, ladies and gentlemen, is right tonight's social media poster brought to you by Bad Boys Ride or Die, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, exclusively in movie theaters June 7th. DC, he made his UFC debut in 2018. If I'm Jim Miller, I'm thinking if anybody's going to get to like 50, 55 appearances,
Kevin Holland
might be this guy.
Yeah, Kevin Holland fights all the time, man. He loves to fight. He loves to compete. He loves to make money. And he's fun. And the fans love it.
They do.
You know, there are people that can get in the sport. And like Kevin calls himself a gatekeeper, he's much better than that.
Damon John, long-time UFC and MMA supporter. Great to have DJ in the building with us tonight. Daniel Ricciardo, the Formula One driver. Another massive, rabid UFC fan. Great to have him at UFC 302. Aljamain Sterling and Marab Dwalishvili. Never too far apart. Also with us, fighters Robbie Lawler and Kayla Harrison. All right, coming up next, co-main event. Sean Strickland is the #1 middleweight contender and former champ. Could have waited, perhaps, for a shot at the belt. He narrowly lost in January, but instead, this talented boxer out of Extreme Couture gets back in the saddle here against the Brazilian bomber, Paulo Costa. Good news abounds for Costa, who's already competed twice here in the calendar year for the first time since 2017. And should he get a win tonight, he would vault into the top 5 and into immediate...
This program is sponsored by Bet365.
Tu nemastai kovos minus pereiti. Blet, nu Bibi žino dabar kačioju. Patinka pasilupt kartais. Patinka pasilupt seniai kartais normaliai. Išdulkint jas visas reikia.
That's him.
Kiek mesas turiu?
You have awards from Money Supermarket.
Normaliai seniai.
Welcome to the Super Save Club.
The Super Save Club from Money Supermarket. It's seriously rewarding.
Kiek manai turiu masės?
Can't be adventurous. Who said adventure needs time to recharge? The award-winning Nissan X-Trail with e-Power and e-Force four-wheel drive. A unique electrified experience. Unplugged.
Užstumčiau aš to mergom į tarpą
Your
jūs.
family deserves EETV. Entertain your whole house with live and on-demand TV. And get ultra-fast full fiber with speeds of up to 1.6 gigs.
Petras
All
už tom 3.
$44.99 a month. Enjoy shows like Bridgerton on Netflix, The Regime with Now, all in one place. Join today with no upfront costs. There's a reason TV lovers choose EE. This is new EE TV and broadband.
Hold the phone. What's this?
Foster's Proper Shandy, the amber nectar with lemony deliciousness.
A little reaper, Daniel.
Nothing better than a proper Aussie combo.
Kaip
Want the
manai,
mullet?
kiek serių?
City up front, out back, or jorts, the ruggedness of denim, with the ventilation of budgie smugglers. I see your point.
New Foster's Proper Shandy. Good call.
Nu negaliu.
This program is sponsored by Bet365.
9 kilų, seni. Eiktų. Atvažiuosi tu pas mane ir viskas. Atvažiuosi tu pas mane ir viskas. Ir pabūsi tu pas mane svečiuose mažyte.
Has changed hands. Discover all the Garden State has to offer. Visit nj.org.
Oi, kaip bus gerai
All right, these middleweight
mažyte.
rankings are brought to you by VeChain, the official blockchain of UFC. Sean Strickland, the top contender. Paulo Costa, number 7, and looking to take that very slot with a win here in New Jersey. So hard work.
Pagaliau Stricklandas, seni.
To the upper reaches of the UFC's middleweight division. And it is
Costa.
clear, crystal.
Bля, Costa kokioj formoj nesu.
Fans are likely in for a treat.
Aš manau, turi Stricklandas sujudėt, seni.
You know, fighting was something I needed in my life when I was younger. Everything I did required rules, conforming. MMA was the only thing that I could do that didn't have any rules. So just show up, train, and fight.
Sean Strickland is a badass. He just wants to do what he does best, and that is march forward and cause violence.
I will fight who you put in front of me. Bring it. Fighting has given him a second chance at life. That's why he loves this. That's why he takes it so seriously.
This feeling right here is what Sean Strickland lives for.
When they called his number against Israel Adesanya, he broke through with the best performance of his career.
The new middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland.
The last fight, I fought Dreykus.
Big right from Strickland.
I wasn't really getting hit till I got cut. And then even when I got cut, I could see how I was still better than him.
While the forecast was for
Že, seni.
and that is what they got.
I thought I won. The world thought I won.
Že, mano
Dana White, Joe
braliukai.
Rogan said I won. Look at the guy's face at the press conference. Like he got hit by a truck. Now I'm fighting Costa, and it's going to be a good fight. But make no mistake, when you're in the top 10, you're only one punch away from being number 1. So,
Gera mergytė.
I want to fight Strickland because this fight can lead me to the title again.
Still one of the best, most imposing middleweights in the world.
Gera mamytė. Gera mamytė. Pizdo.
I bring action. Nobody wants to see a boy fight, so that's what I promise.
He's just got to get back to the form that he had when he stopped Uriah Hall. The form that he had when he just ran over Yoel Romero and walked him down. He still has that ability.
I will not be there just to try to win by a little. No, I will try finish. And for this special, I come from us. I will not let this win go. Whatever price, I will finish this guy. If he survives, it will be the worst 5 rounds on his life.
Oh, he hurt him bad.
Paulo Costa does it again.
Nepasitikė savim, sako, jeigu jis išgyvens, bus jo sunkiausi 5 raundai. Nepasitikė savim, čiuvelis pizda.
I want to hurt him badly and beat him by knockout.
It's going to be a war. I'm going to just beat the dog out of him.
kokią dainą išeina dar.
All right, Joe, here's the former world title challenger, Paulo Costa, making just his 10th UFC appearance in a UFC career that dates to 2017. That year, he fought 3 times.
It was an outstanding performance by Costa. Whittaker just edged him. And I think that what you're looking at in Paulo Costa today is a guy who's active, a guy who's very physically fit, motivated, and confident. And that Paulo Costa is a dangerous man. He's one of the best strikers in the division. He's got an iron chin, super durable, massive aggression, and real power.
All right, tonight's prep point is presented by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC.
You know, talking to Paulo Costa's coaches,
Blet, man ir Paulo, žinau, gerai atrodo.
They said sometimes they'll schedule practice for 12 noon. Paulo shows up at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
They said that he'll stretch for an hour. They said he'll do a little bit of yoga. By the time they start working, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Then Paulo will do 1.5 hours of boxing, 1.5 hours of jiu-jitsu. Next thing you know, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Paulo Costa's still training. They said when you get him there, he is a beast in the gym. You have to be waiting and ready to be there when he's ready to work them. But when he's there, one of the hardest workers in the world. This guy has it, man. He has something special about him because the way he walked down Yoel Romero, that was crazy. Because we all knew how scary Yoel Romero was. Guys that fought Romero said he felt like steel. Costa walked through him like he was made of cotton. It was unbelievable to watch. This kid has a ton of potential to still fight at the top of the division.
All right, Paulo Costa, about 4 years removed from his first title fight, looking to resume his ascent here tonight against the #1 contender. Just let it breathe, baby. Sean Strickland. Most of the loudest ovations this week, Joe, have been reserved for this man. In a lot of these markets we go to, he has the entire fan base in out of his hands.
Listen, people love him. He's an American original. I mean, that is a real character. You can't fake a Sean Strickland. That's just who that dude is. And he's a fantastic fighter. He's coming off of that very close loss to Dricus du Plessis where he lost his title. I thought he won. It was real close, but I thought he got it. And it was an excellent fight. Before that, beat Israel Adesanya in one of the biggest upsets of all time. What you're seeing from this guy is fantastic cardio and the kind of sparring that he does. He spars more than probably anybody on the roster, and he gets hit very few times. That's what's really incredible about his sparring.
He's got great defense. You know, I was talking to Sean Strickland the other day, and I had to ask him, I go, Sean, are you happy? He goes, yes, I'm very happy in life. But when you're talking to him, sometimes you get lost because he carries a bit of a chip on everything that he does. But it makes him who he is. He is unapologetically Sean Strickland. And because of that, people love him. They don't feel like they're getting lied to when you see Sean Strickland.
Paulo Costa loves him, right? These guys have a lot of mutual respect. Fight Odds brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Sean Strickland minus 260 betting favorite. Costa comes back at plus 210. Ladies and gentlemen, co-main event is upon us. Tail the tape brought to you by VeChain, the official blockchain of UFC. Sean Strickland and Paulo Costa born 54 days apart. Back in 1991, they were both 6'1", both came in right at the championship limit, 185 pounds, 4 inches in reach for the former world champion, Sean Strickland. All right, now for the intros, back to Buck.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Presented by New Amsterdam Vodka, 5-time distilled and 3-time filtered. New Amsterdam is in your corner with award-winning vodka. And now, this fight is 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
Stricklandas, Sanė Pismalkų tai baisiai.
14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch. And now, introducing his opponent,
Baisiai,
fighting out of the red corner of the special artist, holding professional record, 28 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Corona, California, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion and the #1 ranked UFC middleweight contender in the world, Sean Tarzan Strickland! And then you have to begin the referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog will handle the co-main event.
Čia bus įdomu.
We don't always have 5 rounds scheduled for non-title fights, but that is our reality for this co-headliner tonight.
And then you have to begin the referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog will handle the co-main event. We don't always have 5 rounds scheduled for...
Stunning how he can make 185 pounds.
Strickland, a former welterweight, fought Kamaru Usman on one of the nights DC, defended his title.
3 good leg kicks there by Costa already.
Well, he's taking advantage of the fact that Sean stands straight up.
It just kind of walks you down.
I think he's already compromised. That
He's
calf,
already stance.
that calf is really welted up.
Sujudėjęs, manau,
And that's the thing about Strickland. That pace will stay that pace the entirety of the fight. Paulo Costa's explosiveness and his willingness to fight, man, is really impressive. We've seen that on a number of occasions.
But it does seem like a couple of perfectly placed leg kicks have compromised the mobility of Strickland early.
Unquestionably. I mean, you very rarely see him open up in the beginning of the fight.
Kosta vaikas
Prieš
tas Stricklandas, ne vaikas, bet jaunas, karoči.
He's got a real good front kick to the body. He uses that to kind of interrupt the momentum of fights. And just switch up.
The Costa corner feels like the kicks are paying dividends. Stay on them. Don't go away from the game plan that they've built for this fight.
Sean's all front kicks, which is really rare.
He's trying to get himself in range.
Yeah, I mean, he just uses that to disrupt rhythm. He did a fantastic job with that, with Adesanya.
Labai jau atsargiai kovoja, žiauriai atsargiai, nu.
And you see that eye level of Costa, it's body leg.
Žino, kad iš to Kostos galima tikėtis visko.
I mean, there were hard kicks right off the bat. And Sean constantly lifting those legs, very aware that it might be a problem.
Costa's doing a good job of targeting the body.
There it is again.
Yep, throwing a lot to the body early in this fight.
You just get constant pressure from Strickland.
Strickland has also realized some success to the body early. Seemed to raise the leg there to try to check.
Tas Kosta, tai jo jisai sproginėjantis toks. Tu Sanį prieš sproginėjantį atsargiai nekovotų prieš sprogmenį.
He just puts
Tu
constant pressure on you.
sprogmenį vėliau greitai ten Sanį
Sean will your endurance.
And that's the thing, right? We don't see Paulo Costa go back much.
No.
When he was at his best, when he was beating Yoel Romero, it was constantly going forward. It's really bullying.
It just wears on you like nothing you can describe when someone will not stop coming forward. You're just not accustomed to constantly moving backwards. And Sean makes you do that. And he's so good at wilting guys and making guys fatigue quicker than they think they're going to. He just never gives you a break.
Yeah. Well, Costa's got to stand his ground at some point. It takes too much effort to be bouncing around and moving like that circle. At some point, you got to just stand your ground.
Strickland's vision defensively, one of his greatest assets. You see his eyes fixed.
See, Strickland is using much less energy here. If the people watching at home, when Paulo is forced to move back like that constantly, that is just not something you want to do. It's so much easier to move forward.
I do. So.
Oh, right hand by Strickland.
Oi, pagavo Stricklandas.
I wish that Strickland would do a better job of kind of cutting them off, though. Right now he's following Costa. That's why they're making those big circles around the octagon. If Strickland would take a slight step off to the right, he would shut that exit window that Costa's using to circle his back to the center of the octagon.
But when you think about the fact that this is a 5-round fight, this pressure that Strickland's putting on it, Strickland's not tired at all. Look at him. And this is exactly the Adesanya fight. He can go 5 hard rounds like this. And that kicking to the stomach is also going to drain the gas tank.
It makes your hands start to drop.
You're seeing Paulo with his mouth open now. And you see him constantly back up, which you never see from Paulo Costa. Big round for Sean Strickland.
All right, corner camp brought to you by Prime Hydration, the official sports drink of UFC with only 25 calories, 0 added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes, now available at Walmart.
You see, he's standing with you. Like, listen, all our straight shots are gonna work right now. Okay. Like, I hit him in the first in the body to find your distance, and then hit him in the head. Okay, listen, like the leg is ready. Like he started. He was changing the base all the time.
Vienas Monster Energy geria, kitas Prime, karoči. Abudu parsidavę. Šetonam sielas.
No stool for Sean Strickland.
Right.
He wants to keep that pressure on. He doesn't even want to stop in between rounds. Look at him, chomping at the bit.
UFC 302, Makasha versus Poirier is presented by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC. All right, round 2 of a possible 5. Costa in black, Strickland in white.
Those front kicks to the gut over and over again, they will drain you.
Karoči, svarbu laimi Stricklandas ir Kislamas, viskas.
Well, you see him doing everything to try to set something up top. His jab goes to the body. His right hand has been going to the body. I don't think that Costa fought a bad first round. I just think that it looks bad that he's constantly backing up.
Sean is just such a difficult puzzle once you're in front of him. I think that led up. That was a hard one. That was
Sean didn't like that one.
Didn't like that one at all.
Now Costa standing his ground. Joe, look at that.
Yes, because he realizes.
Look at all the redness on his belly though from those little pushes.
Yeah, all over his stomach.
Another swiping leg kick from Costa.
Those leg kicks are hurting Sean.
Ooh, he ate another one there. Eric Nixick telling him to cut it off.
Yep, that's him. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, right? The circling.
Instead of just following.
Yeah, slight step off to the side.
I think the strategy is wear Paulo Costa out. Keep this pressure on him. Make him wilt over 5 rounds.
Yeah, Strickland barely sweating here. 7 minutes in. Nice jab and a right hand by Strickland.
He's got such a deceptive style. I mean, it's so difficult to prepare for. Who fights like him? Kind of a peekaboo style with his hands. Really good defensively. Great reflexes.
Pisa tegul į bumbulą tam Costa ir всё.
With that sequence.
Žiauriai atsargiai, tikrai žiauriai atsargiai, seniai, čia nenormaliai. būtų tikrai
Check that one.
Yeah, that was
Svarbi
feel good
kova,
to
jo.
Costa. You see a bad step trying to get back to the center.
Some swelling around the left eye of Paulo Costa here under 2 minutes in round 2.
Jaučiu, koks Trumpas ten pastatė ant jo.
Strickland touches that body again and then a nice jab to follow up.
Aš manau, seniai
Now he's utilizing that same check that
Trumpas
he's using without
pastatė
Asanya.
ant Stricklando šaibų.
Now Sean's cutting him off a little bit.
And when he has to explode, he does, like right there. Avoided that takedown very nicely. Avoid the clinch. He's just always giving you something to think about. Those legs are always lifting up. Oh, strong kick by Paulo Costa.
Kick by Costa.
When does he pull that wheel kick out? There you go. I knew it. I saw a little hip.
I love Costa's jab to the body, man. I think that that's such an effective strike against a guy like Sean, who's constantly pressuring you.
Yes.
It just kind of plays as his little push kick up the middle.
But I mean, he's using like double the effort that Sean is using.
That's what I was going to say, but the push kick up the middle doesn't take much effort.
I mean, constantly jabbing you in the gut like that. Oh. Sean hurt him. Paul's starting to fade, boys. His mouth is wide open and he's moving slower. It's just this pressure is crazy. And again, I want to go back to that Magomedov fight because that guy coming out of the gates is hell on wheels.
Right.
And Sean just absorbed it and did this, just kept moving forward. He's used to doing this. And he's used to doing this in the gym, breaking guys, just staying on them and wilting them. Snapped him back with that left hand. And again, not a lot of power, not full power, just accurate jab.
That's going to help eliminate the calf kicks. Hey, I need you to pick this up. Sure. Right hand down the fucking pipe. Start adding your combinations together. What do you got?
Straight down the pipe, especially when you got him on the barriers. You're slowing down, bro.
Yeah, don't chase that fucking corner post, bro. Cut the corner post off.
Yeah,
right?
Just be fast. You don't got to kill him.
You got low kicks too, bro.
Listen, I want the fight in the middle of the octagon. Your lead hand does not stop, all right? You stop putting combos. Like you need to combo with first you kick and then you go with you put your hand in there, and then the head. The kicks are always to the leg or the head, not the middle.
The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyright work is illegal and punishable under law.
Žiaurų, seniai, žiaurų,
breathing heavy, folks. Big deep breaths. And Sean looks like he just started.
Well, they were asking Strickland to pick it up even more. One of the areas where Sean Strickland has this frustration is that he doesn't necessarily separate himself as much. Because while he does seem to be the guy advancing, and he seems to be the guy landing more strikes, judging these rounds at times can become difficult for the people that judge the rounds. And that's why he's had those issues with fights where he thought he beat Jared Cannonier.
Yes.
And thought that he beat Dricus du Plessis. Because these rounds, he's always in like close.
He's leaning back like he's shying away from the shots.
Well, he's going to have to engage him in a fight. You know, and we know that Paulo Costa possesses that ability. But it's like when a guy in Paulo Costa, who can walk anyone down like he was when he was undefeated, gets finished, what does it do to him going forward? Since he got finished, Joe, you said he might have lost a little bit of his swag. He hasn't been as willing to kind of just walk people down.
He's on the same guy.
He's going to need to do that, though. He's going to have to stand in the middle and tell Sean Strickland, it's okay. I know I can stand with you.
Izzy just took some of his confidence away in that fight. He just really has not been the same fighter since. Still very skillful, still very dangerous. Physically, I don't think. Oh, that hurt. That check hurt. He did not like that one at all.
Bad.
Big welt on the front of that left shin of Costa.
I believe it was the right one, wasn't it? Was it the right kick?
He tried the outside kick. He didn't check that, man.
An immediate limp afterwards.
Strickland in perpetual forward motion. Nice left hand by Sean.
Paulo is considerably slower now, folks, and he's looking for the clinch now.
He's trying to do something to get Strickland off of him.
Eik tu pisa malku, karočią gangriešinį. Aš galvau, Kosta biškį pasprogdinės.
He's looking to spin again.
Yeah.
He did it that one time, but he's loading the hips. I mean, he's just looking for a big shot to change the momentum of his fight because his gas tank is getting drained. And this is one of the more fascinating things about watching Sean Strickland fight, that he does this to everyone. He did it to Adesanya, you know?
I said something, and I asked about the fight being 5 rounds. Who does it benefit? And Jim Miller on the morning weigh-in show said, I think it was a slight miscalculation by Paulo Costa to want a 5-round fight because I think it benefits Sean Strickland. I mean, it's just so clear. This guy is such a great 5-round fighter, and while we have seen Paulo go 5 rounds, we saw him go 5 rounds with Marvin Vettori. Right. We have seen him fight guys in long fights. He hasn't done it at the pace and as many times as we've seen Sean Strickland scheduled for it.
Right, but the Vettori fight is a good example because he lost that fight.
Yeah, he did.
And he lost that fight at 205, too.
Yes.
That's when he was having problems with his weight. That's something he's figured out. He's got in place.
Under a minute here. And a round 3 that has belonged to Sean Strickland.
Yeah, I think this has probably been Sean's best round. It's very clear that he got it done. And I mean, he could be up 3-0, most likely. But Paulo's had moments. In this round, he hasn't had many.
He threw that right kick again, and we saw the check on the ISO, and it's pretty nasty. Sean actually checked that right kick with his right leg. Oh, now he's pouring it on. Now he's pouring it on.
Costa retreats.
Costa landed there.
Yes, he did.
But he's trying to retreat so much that he's landing and not even realizing that he landed that right hook there.
Yeah, he's not digging his toes in.
Big land at the end of the round for Sean Strickland.
Boom, tokį. Kokį konektinų gražų galo.
This round was his, okay? This round was his, okay? I believe it was his. Listen, because he touched you more, okay? Listen, it's 2-1 right now, okay? It's 2-1 us, okay? Look, I need you to keep that lead hand active. You cannot stop with that. Okay, so I need you to be more trustful in your combos, okay? Look, if he protects his head, just go to the body, okay? You're hurting him.
Right here you see Sean Strickland lean into the right hand, throw the left hook at Paulo Costa, pressing forward, lands another jab on Costa. Then that jab of Sean Strickland, double jab, right hand follows, he misses. Costa did a good job of seeing that and recognizing and evading that strike.
All right, round 4 brought to you by Bad Boys Ride or Die, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, exclusively in movie theaters June 7th. So Paulo Costa is
Baisiausiai tai būtų pamatyti, žinai,
they think he's up 2-1.
Islamą, karočią, įpisantį nokautą.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to pump him up. I don't think he's up, but, you know, with this scoring, who knows?
Yeah.
We've seen some wacky scoring tonight.
We've seen some wacky scoring.
Paima ir įbliauna,
We've seen people not having any of the success that Paulo had early to win rounds. But if you ask me, Sean Strickland has won this fight, and he's fought wonderfully.
Yeah, in body language, it really looks like he's winning.
Costa back to work to the body. Dean Thomas, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't really agree with the corner telling him to score what they think it is.
But in this situation, it might be beneficial for Costa to hear that he's winning, or else he might check out in the fight. I mean, if you look at Sean Strickland, he's completely focused on what he's doing. Paulo Costa's kind of all over the place at this point. So maybe telling him he's winning, he'll stay in the fight.
Locked in.
Well, and that's been part of the issue at times for Costa.
Check nasty. That's normally how those guys break their leg.
There's a deep bruise on that shin. We can see it now. Sean just keeps that pressure on. Then again, that front kick to the gut. Paulo returns one.
Costa not much of a takedown artist. Under 3 minutes here to go, round 4.
And he's tried a couple. That tells you that he really wants to try to change something up.
Yeah. Strickland's jab on point again.
He looks real tired. Real tired as we're in the 4th round. And I think he's just losing his confidence. It's a big part of it. Feeling the heat of losing the momentum in this fight.
Strickland's jab on point yet again.
He just looks real tired, guys. Real tired as we're in the 4th round. And I think he's just losing his confidence. It's a big part of it. Feeling the heat of losing the momentum in this fight.
Right hand over the top, partially landed for Costa.
He's going to need more of those.
Strickland coming up on 300 total strikes thrown.
I mean, that just speaks to what Joe was talking about, the activity, the pace, the willingness to just put things out there. It's hard to keep up with. There it is by Costa.
Yeah, he needs more of those. Those front kicks to the body. And there's a good solid calf kick he just landed. But those front kicks to the body will slow Sean down if he could land more of them. Oh, nice side kick. Very nice. Faked the round kick. Elicited the check. Drew the check out and threw the side kick.
Strickland at this point has landed 40 more significant strikes than Costa, 115 to 75. Just over a minute to go. In round 4, Islam Makhachev and Dustin Poirier waiting in the wings. Good shot to the body by Costa.
Yeah.
Oh, nice low kick again. That was a strong one.
I think Costa's having a good run. This is one of his best rounds.
Good jab by Costa.
Sean's got to get back going. Sean's got to get him going backwards again.
Another good low kick by Costa.
Could be anybody's round, 30 seconds to go.
It looks like Sean's threatening with that front kick to try to draw Costa in and land a punch. And there it goes right there. He's just trying to show him the kick, show him that front kick again, and get Costa to pull or exchange. And there it is.
Costa did a good job of blocking there. Sean Strickland knowing exactly what to do. That's one of the things that I think people don't give Strickland credit for. Not only has he improved as a fighter, but he's much smarter in the way he approaches fights.
20 minutes down, 5 to go.
I want this round, bro. I want this round. We're leaving this shit way too close for my liking, man. Way too close for my liking. You gotta put combinations together when you get him on the barrier. Hey, you gotta believe in the right hand as well. Look at me. You all right? You all right? Hey, let the fucking dog out of you. Right? Let's start pissing on the fucking floor. Let's go.
Ai ne, negytis, rytelio. Sorry, kažką pridėjau. Rytelio.
Take away these front kicks right now and start taking the front kicks away from him by kicking him a little bit too. And put your lead hand in there. Listen, I want jabs, and then overhand, okay? Aim for his head right now. Listen, the combos are working. You need to cross the ball. If you put your hand and you put the kick in there afterwards, he's not going to see the kick. The kick is hurting him. Continue to work both. Okay, this is the run of your life, champion. Listen, you want to win this? You want to be a champion? This is now, right now. Damn it. Come on, let's go.
Round 5 is brought to you by Manscaped's Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the official electric trimmer of UFC. Visit manscaped.com.
Jeg ikke sige noget forkert her. Når du oversætter fra et andet sprog, så kan du sige, hvad du har lyst til. Ej, men det er klart, at det ikke jeg tror, de fyrer Paulo Costa forløbig. Men det er jo for alvor sådan dem her, der kan gøre, om han bliver oppe i toppen af vægtklassen, eller han skal til at lede lidt mere efter de her, den her gatekeeper-rolle, de her contender-wannabes, der kommer op. Fordi det næste bliver, han får lov til at møde Kevin Holland, ikke? Ja, det har også været en underholdende kamp. Det tror jeg. Det skal i hvert fald nok blive snart noget lort. Der får en venstre uge ind over. Det koster mig også bare at åbne op, og så smide nogle.
Good sequence for Costa.
Sean has such an odd style the way he throws punches. Like he'll keep his arms completely straight and just swing it around, like over the top.
You know, Paulo Costa is fatigued, but he's in phenomenal shape. I mean, yes. He has been under pressure the entire fight. And in round 5, he still looks pretty fresh.
He definitely got his second win.
Yep. And I mean, obviously, Sean Strickland has always been in great shape.
Пизда, короче, ну бомбено же. Оп. Man seniai dingo. Короче, tu primėsni. Beliat. Labas. Man sustojo, karočią. Primėsk. UFC pikti tapo. Sustabdė net. Tu primėsk. Viso nebeveikia, streamas sugedo. O, veikia vėl.
Much over the top.
Bet tai kaip stringa streamas.
Perhaps Costa thought about a level change there. Back to work with a kick to the body.
But looking to land a punch over the top.
Perhaps Costa thought about a level change there. Back to work with a kick to the body.
This is a close fight, kids.
Yep, Costa closing the gap on the numbers here in this 5th and final round.
And also, really, anyone's fight if they can win this round. I mean, if Costa's corner was correct, I mean, he really was up too.
Yeah, I know.
And then there's the last round, which was real close.
I thought, yeah,
good to Costa.
Which was supposed to be the best one to me. But, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Well, it's hard to know whenever you're in a place where there's been some bad scorecards.
Yeah.
Ką čia mausto, karočią?
Couple nice jabs there by Strickland. But you see, after a huge 4th for the former champion, Costa has responded in kind.
But even there, when Strickland circles off, he's not coming back in with shots. There he landed a good jab. Oh,
big right hand.
Oh, there it goes.
And a huge combination in response by Strickland.
There it is.
There it is.
Drops Costa late. Oh, and another head kick for Strickland. What a way for the former champ to close out that fifth and final round.
That might have done it for him. That might have done it for him. Certainly got him that round. But again, with the scoring we've seen tonight, boys, who knows?
Sean Strickland should have won this fight.
Should have won this fight.
Yes.
Chris Lee and David Torelli, who have had a few of the outlier scorecards, to put it nicely, are on this fight as well. So we'll see what they saw with Paulo Costa.
Oh, great. Both of them.
Sean Strickland.
Two of them with bad cards. You gotta watch these two, man. All right away, Sean Strickland was on the gas. A lot of those push kicks up the middle, but the Paulo Costa started well. His outside leg kicks in round one were very, very good. But then Sean Strickland started to pick it up as the fight went on. Fighting behind the jab and the pressure. Never allowing Paulo Costa to be the leader. There Costa throws a kick, gets it checked and gets hurt. Another blitz by Sean Strickland. Jab by Strickland. Another jab by Strickland. Costa lands his own. Sean Strickland throws the double jab. End of the round, Strickland throws a head kick. Costa blocks it, gets off balance and falls. Then it was just Sean Strickland pressing Paulo Costa to end the fight. I mean, what a good fight down the stretch. Great performance by both guys, but I think the former champion did enough to get the victory.
I would agree. The official decision is done by all tools, quality tools to maintain your home yard and
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Dave Torelli scores the contest. 49-46, Costa. Chris Lee scores it 50-45.
Vienas iš dviejų. Let's go. Let's go.
Pretty cool for Sean Strickland to have a moment there with Donald Trump after a win by split decision. Scorecards all over the damn joint.
John, how do you have one judge go 50-45 one way, the other judge go 49-46 the other way? It really doesn't make sense. It doesn't seem like two people should be judging the same fight that different.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner, Sean Strickland. A little bit of a scare with that one judge's scorecard, but I think the rightful decision was made, and you got the fight. But it was a good fight.
It was a boring fight, man. Sorry, guys. That Brazilian goes backwards fast. He's hard to catch. I'm not known for being athletic, but I tried. You guys saw I wanted to do a little bit more, but I tried.
Well, you kept the pressure on him, the teeps of the body, the constant forward motion. Were you surprised that he did move backwards so much?
No, I thought we were going to fight. He was gonna, you know. I don't know what happened to Costa. He's the man, bro. He represents America. I respect you for that, but don't back up next time, please.
Now, Sean, this puts you in an awesome position. You had a very close loss to Dricus du Plessis for the title. You're back now. Give us your thoughts on what we want to see from you next.
I want to fight for the belt. Hey, I was a company man. I fought a ranked 7th guy. Give me it now. I did it for you guys. Give me that title shot.
Well, I want to see that title shot for sure.
Thank you, Rogan. Hey, President Trump, you're the man, bro. It is a damn travesty what they're doing to you. I'll be donating to you, my man. Let's get it done.
Let's get it done. Congratulations, sir. Sean Strickland, ladies and gentlemen.
And he's right, champ, right? He was the #1 contender.
Let's get it.
Bided his time and fought for the belt again. It was a very close fight. Fought the #7 guy. His next fight should be for the belt.
Yeah, his fight should be for the belt. I mean, this guy should be on hold for Dricus du Plessis and Israel Adesanya.
Let's get it. Let's get it, man.
Unfortunately happens. But if not, he should be waiting.
All right, congrats to Sean Strickland on a big win tonight in Newark, New Jersey.
Tai čia jie natūraliai praplykę Dovydai, ką tu stumi.
Tonight for UFC 302 also.
Tai ir pas mano tėvą tai praplykus galva, karočią. Ble, rimtų, tu išprotėjai pats nusiskatai, ble, tai palauk galėjai būtų praplykę. Stiklandas paėmė, vienas iš dviejų, žinai, dar islamas suskaldo galvą arba įpisa tokį armaną arba tokį
Hey, thank you so much, John. It is the moment we have all been waiting for. Our main event fighters are ready to make the walk. The champion Islam Makhachev
Vačyta gera bus.
from his dominant grappling.
Islamas.
The power he possesses in his striking, Dagestan's champion believes he will find the finish inside 3 for tonight's title defense. But looking to earn the undisputed gold that has eluded him is the man that called the diamond, Dustin Poirier. A fan favorite with longevity, tenacity, and never say die style, Poirier believes this is the culmination of a lifetime of hard work. Will Mahashkala see the belt return to its mountaintops, or will Lafayette, Louisiana have cause to celebrate tonight? Wait no further. Our main event is next.
Give me my keys. This program is sponsored by Bet365.
Pasimelskit šaiką už mane, pasimelskit už mane, karočią. Ir pasimelskit, karočią, už islamą, karočią ir vis.
We go home. It starts with an engineer on a mission to install thousands of Shell EV chargers by 2035, helping supply more than 20% of the UK's gas, getting it from here to here. Smells delicious. And investing in people and communities to build skills for the energy transition. It starts with an engineer. And before you know it, Shell is helping power the UK now and into the future.
This program is sponsored by Bet365.
Dustin Poirier makes the chalk for his 30th UFC appearance. Daniel, a lot of people believe the King of Lafayette, Louisiana is the most accomplished UFC fighter to have never realized undisputed gold and glory. If he can beat Benoit Saint-Denis, he's going to be right back on that track.
I took this fight to challenge myself. 50 fights. The only goal left for me to achieve in the UFC is to get the undisputed belt right on the waist. I never quit, never say die. I feel like I'm one big run away from a title shot.
He said time and time exactly that. He is still one of the best lightweights in the world.
I don't think Dustin deserved that title fight. He have just one fighting streak. I fought for the belt when I have 10 fight wins. But because he's got a big experience, I'll give him a chance. For my legacy, Dustin is a good name.
So here is the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, 12 consecutive wins.
He has one goal in mind, and that is to obliterate his opponent.
There's the tap! Makhachev submits, the greatest finisher in UFC history.
Islam is
There's the tap! Makhachev submits, the greatest finisher in UFC history.
Islam is smothering on top. He gives no space to breathe.
That's gonna do it. It's another finish in the first round.
Islam is
Aš galvojau, seniai, kad tu eini už Rasiją, nes anąkart irgi tipo ten, ble, kas ten kovoja, Gedovas, man atrodo, kas ten.
This ain't a wrestling match. This is fighting, and that's what I do. And I know I can finish anybody in the world at 155 pounds. I just feel like I'm gifted. I find ways to win in the chaotic moments.
Oh, that looks under. There's the tap. Dustin Poirier.
He's best boxer in our division, but I'm best MMA fighter in this week.
Oh! Kick from a headshot. Oh! That'll do it. And still.
Pound for pound, #1 fighter on the planet.
Jau išeina Poirieris į ringą.
Moment, every second, I will look for the finish.
If I don't get this belt, I'm 35. How many more times would I have to fight? Who do I have to beat to put myself in position again? I don't know if anybody's ever fought for the undisputed title 4 times. It's safe to say this is my last shot at becoming champion of the world. It's a chance to say I did it. I'm gonna knock Islam Makhachev out and become the world champion.
He have everything to be champion, but he has one problem. It's me. I will finish.
Q James Brown.
What's understood does not need to be explained, right, DC? He is the unquestioned king of Lafayette, Louisiana, and Joe tonight in his 40th professional MMA fight. The decorated, legendary, future UFC Hall of Famer Dustin Poirier has arrived at this third and in all likely final crack at the undisputed world title.
And it seems that he's approaching this fight with that in mind. There's a difference in his mindset, a difference in his demeanor, a difference in his confidence. The fact that he's saying that he's going to knock Makhachev out in the second round, all that speaks to this.
Tonight's Prep Point is presented by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC.
You know, very rarely does a guy not have to become champion to know that he's going into the Hall of Fame. Dustin Poirier is that guy. He has meant so much to these two divisions that have fought in the UFC. You have seen him grow up in front of your own eyes. He has proven time and time again that he will not back down to anyone. His intention tonight is to become the lightweight champion of the world. Dustin Poirier is a savage. And tonight, he has the biggest opportunity in a career filled with opportunities. This is so exciting.
And what a turnaround it would be. We go from the loss in the BMF fight, an underdog against Benoit Saint-Denis, a spectacular KO, and then to win the title. It would be a Cinderella story.
Poirier made his UFC debut New Year's Day 2011 at UFC 125. Realized a lot of success at featherweight before moving up with finality. 31st UFC appearance here tonight. And he's talked a lot about emerging from adverse situations. Underdogs tonight. And somehow, some way, find that knockout shot and dethrone the incumbent Islam Makhachev. To say win a 14 fight inside the octagon.
Yeah, win 14 fights inside the octagon, like 13 in a row. He is quickly becoming one of the guys to be considered the greatest lightweight of all time. He has all the skills. He's a tremendous wrestler, tremendous grappler, but it's his striking that I think separates him from most. He's a really high-level striker, the guy that carries a ton of confidence. I remember being in the gym with this kid from the very first day, and it always felt like an eventuality that at some point he would be here. He was the boogeyman. It was hard to get guys to fight him, but when they had to, he cashed in, he became the champion, and he seems to have an ironclad grip on that belt right now.
Well, he's such a complete fighter. I mean, Khabib is the GOAT of his division, but what Makhachev has over him is this one-shot knockout power. The head kick out over Volkanovski, the knockout of Gleison Tebow, dropping Charles Oliveira. He just has everything. He has tremendous grappling, a ridiculous squeeze. I mean, he gets the submission of Drew Dober he got from half guard. He gets it from places where you're like, how is he? Like, just, it must be just death when he gets over the neck. He's so strong, and he's so big for this weight class. He's really like the perfect 155-pound champion.
And some suggest maybe he isn't the natural athlete that Khabib was or is, but the submission offense, and to your point, the striking, the stoicism possessed by so many of these elite Russian athletes. Islam Makhachev looking to add a major name to his illustrious resume here in defense of his lightweight championship. All right, folks, tail the tape for the main event brought to you by VeChain, the official blockchain of UFC. Islam Makhachev, a 6-1 betting favorite tonight. He's 32. Dustin Poirier's 35. Makhachev taller by an inch. Poirier will have a reach advantage of an inch and a hook. All right, now for the intro to your fight.
O gal jį dirba
Referee in charge of the octagon, Keith Peterson. This championship bout is at Martin Lawrence, exclusively in theaters, June 17th. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for! Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey! It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a third-century fighter, holding professional record, 30 wins, 8 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, by way of Lafayette, Louisiana. Presenting the former UFC lightweight.
Aš tai laukiau kovos, visą naktį laukiau kovos.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a third-century fighter, holding professional record, 30 wins, 8 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, by way of Lafayette, Louisiana. Fighter, holding a professional record, 25 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet
Islamas Makachevas su Poirier.
55 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachkala, Russia, presenting undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam.
I mean, man, my voice was fine, but then I get nervous when I see 2 dudes I like to fight, and then I lose my voice. It's crazy.
Sold out inside Prudential Center tonight. Gate north of 7 million to witness this championship fight. Islam Makhachev and Dustin Poirier.
Ir tau gero sekmadienio, net karočią atsistojau žiūrėti,
Multicolored shorts.
Let's go.
Islam Makhachev in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
I like seeing Dustin go to that outside cap kick. That would limit the movement of Makhachev. That kick will be available because Islam is southpaw like Dustin.
Nedastojau žiūrėt, na, kovo pizda, kad aš
Makhachev opens with a front kick for you.
Good left hook by Makhachev. Oh, he shoots.
Oh, beautiful takedown on his leg.
Got him down quick.
Wow, did Makhachev make it look easy early?
That was a beautiful single leg. He stepped to
Да,
the middle,
короче,
was able to get
пизда.
Dustin's hips on the octagon side, and they put him
Бейся
back.
посекунде.
It looked like Islam might have hurt Dustin with a punch there, and Dustin kind of settled in to start striking, but then Islam changed levels on him.
Pasikūręs nenormaliai, kanočia.
So the Makhachev fight IQ and skill set on display just a minute into this title fight.
He's just such a complete fighter, and his ability
Atšiūkink.
Atšiūkink, sako. Nemygijau.
Keisė, nuvažiuot.
Nemygijau.
Atvažiuojam, kas yra.
Kažkoks lėtas tu. Džamalai.
Tai lėtas, tai tu čia, blėt, sėdi pusę valandos, už suprasi kur. Kitą dieną laukiam.
Bet tai tu su mašina Džamalai lėtas.
Bet iš vis mašinos neturi, na, skolė to mašinį.
Aš su BMW ką tik atvažiavau palėto, na, o tu dar kažkur dročinė. Tai kas čia lėtas? Džamalai.
Gera. Eltas veikia, pradėt tada modelį.
Prie ko čia neverk? Užblokuot reikia, neras bainika. Ar ne?
Ką gero?
Kas čia per spėcas?
Nu skač, kuba!
Girdit, neina. Tai kur tu Antonijų grybas esi?
Aš po paleto važinėjau.
Balvoninis, taigi visi susirinkę, kur esate, kur tu esi?
Paleto modelį mes tas laukiam, galba.
Davai.
Džamalai, kodu toks lėtas grybas, pats suprasi, turim jauną.
Aš paleto, jūs pasakėt paleto, o ne motelis, man. Tai aš ir
Sakiau, aš pasakiau, kad paleto motelis.
Ir aš atsidūriau paleto.
5 žmonės suprato, vienas nesuprato. Visi, kas nesubai, karočią...
Duok, nepastatysi, tik dar neįpergėt jo.
Va. Vėl depresuoji.
Elta, junkia lanka, sakau.
Sakai?
Jo, todėl mes arba padaryk, tik tai subam.
Sako, padaryk, tik tai subam, blėt, pas mane subo nei vieno nėra. Blėt, pizdojasi achuėlinas, na. Achuėlinas, na, blėt, pizda. Kas už tai, kad palikčiau laivą? Pitaką įmesit į banką? Kažkas. Džamalas bus pridūchintas. Kepaloidas šiandien. Šiandien Džamalą pridūchinsim baisiai. Tai jisai specialiai užpyko čiųjų, kad jo nežiūrit, na. Negali būti taip. Ačiū Ladana. Ateinu seniukau. Sveikas, draugas.
Sakau, kad tu importo nori maždaug.
Aš noriu mėrso karočią, bet gero noriu konkretaus kokio esniko.
Laba.
Buvo čia atvirčiai meškis koks atėjo.
Labas, Irma. Esniko kokio noriu, seniai.
Nevarus nori.
S klasė. Bet kad būtų ir handlingas akujienas ir kad būtų...
Sahujėlis.
Visi pribumbasai.
Yra ahujėlis, manau, Ursolė, tvarkom nesuka, manau, vis nori ahujėlis dėmą. Oi, mėsą.
Tai seniukau, karočią, aš noriu gero. S klasės mėrso.
Tai tau galiu pasiūlyti.
S klasės mėrsuko gero.
Tai tau galiu pasiūlyti tokį.
Parodyk man ekranėlį.
Negirdėjau, ko norim.
Jis nori ahujėlis mėrso, taip.
Gero mėrso noriu naujo. S500 kokio.
Jau to gido nueiti.
S3PM kokį, S3PM. Žinau senį kokio noriu, žinau senį kokio noriu, toj palauk.
Aš turėjau dar tave papizdavot, karočią, parašyt, ką ten tave žiūrėjus, kaip ir žmonės pisas įsidromo, papydys asme.
Toj.
Blia, tipo šitą pasiūlyčiau, bet čia yra kai kurie langai neperšalami, kalbant biškai, tai jie labai ahujėlis.
Žiūrėk, senį kokio noriu, aš tau dabar parodysiu, žiūrėk. Žiūrėk. Senį tokio gero noriu, tu neįsivaizduoji. Va tokio va. Žiūrėk, va tokio va. Ai, ne, tokio, sorry, pala. Va tokio.
Tam priklauso asida,
o tokio senį, blia.
Tai pažiūrėk, aš tau porą variantų įmečiau.
Davai, pažiūrėjau. Tai senį, aišku, kad pirmas variantas, na.
Dar vieną to įmėsiu.
Dar įmėsk senį, jo. Bet kad būtų pilnai mersas, matytųsi, o ne B raidė, kad kažkokia nedišova man normalų. Ką tu galvoji, man dišovi prie širdies?
Ten brat. O tai ten pirmas, tai jis nedišovas, ne?
Bet tai tu, Brazilas, karočias, žinomas, esi paimėme kleperis, aš kiek žinau.
Ne, aš to ne. Manau, aš to ne.
Jo, senį, jo, senį tokį. Jo. Tokį, juodą.
Nes čia suguriu.
Jo, tokį senį.
Supraškiu.
Tokį seniukai.
Ką tokį?
Tokį, kokį įmetį paskutinį.
Brabai. Tai su neparduoju. O tai po kas servų pačio nepaleidžia? Po man pačiam reikia įsijungt, na.
Užlaužiam. Net laikė.
Ne, tai šitą sakė tvarko.
Darova šaikas.
Tokį dar, toks dar yra vienas. Sakė 2 minutės, karočią. Pala reikia parašyti.
2 minutes.
Kodėl jis servo nepaleidžiu?
Kai šiaip per mažylę.
Nes tu per storą buvai, laužiai.
Labas, mažylė.
Taigi ne čiešiai, taigi tau nusuk sprandą tik meškį.
Čia tavo draugė?
Čia meškio, panabda, ne čiešiai.
Ai, atsiprašau. Aš irgi noriu panos faivėme.
Tai čia nepaėmė pana.
Ai, nepaėmė.
O kodėl tu? Nepaėmė. O kodėl viršylas taus maudą jum? Tai ką atsisį pasubo man pirkt reikia, eik.
Tu primės kaip ahujėlį, na, sako.
Aš tau vyrų nenuėjau.
Taip?
Aš tau šiaip nenuėjau, čia tau kameškis uždėjo, tau uždėjo šiaip.
Taip. Tai, вообще.
Meškis turi team lead, jis gali dėt Maxį ir adminą, jis ką tau uždėjo vyr supportą.
Tai nebuvo, švyra administratorius man nuėmė.
Kokios PvP, nebestumkit jūs PvP. Man sako, PvP
čia jų era. Tipo, gal vyrai po šilfioną tik. Tau išlaikas nuėjo vyr adminą? Tai pasakysim.
Noika.
Ne, Noika tai rūlit, man negali jis. Jis bachūras yra.
Berdas?
Jo, jis berniukas.
Brabušinis visai neblogas, nu, bet...
Tęsiu tos. Nu, aš tau užmetu tą vyrą adminą, jeigu vėl dings, tai čia jau tikrai...
Brabušinis neblogas, bet tas man geresnis. Trečias.
Tai trečią nori?
Tai aišku, seni.
Tu bachūras tipo.
Atvičiaju.
Bet jis tenai eina tik tai 100 pem, žinau, kaip tau.
Nu, tai padarysi, kad eitų 300 pem kaip man.
Galėsi man dar naimti tos lipdukus.
Ne, galėsi. Nu, tai 100 pem į sąskaitą tipo ir tau eina daugiau. Daugiau kaip 300.
Bet vis da.
Supisa, man bemsa toks fainas buvo.
Tipo, aš apšiai importo neturiu zaibės.
Turi?
Neturiu, visi kama, šis kama tingis. Reikia iš kama, aš įsidedu naują.
Aš prisimenu, kai tu iš manęs prašytai pinigų. Kama.
Ai, nespalinkti čia gal jis daro streamą, žinai. Dabar palikino mane. Trečią tu nori? Koks ten trečias buvo, bля?
Trečią senį, nu.
Pirmo spankodo, galėčiau spankodo. Rūlina.
Nu, hyš.
Nu, tai palavis, rast reikia.
Vykvidėt, na.
Kas buvo su ta Nemo? Aš ją vakar Vaniksio sutikau.
Su Nemo kas buvo?
O kas blogai turėjo būti?
Kažkas tai buvo.
Tai Nemo primeskis įkėlus Adamuką, nors jinai net Adamukui net neįmetus, ką sakau, parodyk, kiek tu įmetus, sakau, bent porą šimtų įmetus, kad tu čia karočią reklamuotum. Aš įmečiau ten savo karočią skrinčiotą, kiek aš ten Adamukui įmetęs, aš ir tai įmetęs, bet aš net paimu, net nekeliu karočią iš vis.
O tai tu man gali įmesti irgi, aš kaip Adamuką, žinau, beveik. Man pizda yra. Aš čia mirštu, beveik.
Eikt. Taip negalima prikolinti, senį. Taip negalima.
Aš tavo atsiųs savo iš daktarų pažymą.
Tai mes...
Man pizda, aš jau čia 4 stadija vežys.
Nu, blit pizda.
Nuo serverio.
Bet laikas neina senį karočią dėlę, man atrodo, žinau.
Neina laikas, ne, tai ten viešus reikia daryti. Nu tai tu elta biški toks, žinai, pagerintas.
Tai kad nebuvo jokių viešų ieškojau. Tai tu dar neprisijungiai, eik tu nuo, tu geras, aš jau tau Mercy ištraukęs stoviu. Man krauna, karočią, tu primės, kad aš nesuprantu, kodėl man krauna tas serva tavo taip.
Nespaubreitinam, karočią, biški.
Jo.
Palau, o tai ko čia neatsispoilinai? Čia prasidėjo mane užšaunios. Ar tu matai Mersą ar nematai Mersą? Tu matai čia Mersą kažkur ar ne? Bля, tai rūlit, na. Bля, yra toks prikolas, kraučia šį atsponinu, bet jį po man jį nerodo, nu. To Merso.
Krauna kaip ilgai, ble. Sukiai.
Tik užkraus, ble.
Sukiai.
Bet ta Nemo tai nauneimas, ble, man tai iš nieko.
Nauneimas, vapšė nauneimas ir karočią...
Iš nieko, vapšė išlindus.
Kažką vėlinu, paprimės. Tai pas kunigą live streamą darė kažkada, mačiau ten ištrauką. pas kunigą, karočią, sutiko kunigą, galima foto. Vis, karočią, tokia.
Šalta, nahui. Nu, bet realiai, man tai bent naunėjimas, kur kažkoks, tipo,
Tai
pirmą kartą
aišku, naunėjimas, seniai išvis ten vapšė, nieks ten jos dar net nežino, taip jinai ten įsikėlus to Adamuką, kad biški klauto gautų, žinai, kad tipo gera širdė, nors jinai net 100 neįmetus tam Adamukui ir vat kas baisiausia,
bet net... Bet ten vaikas yra,
nu, net 100 net neįmetus, karočią tam Adamukui ir kas baisiausia, jinai primeta gerą širdę, ten kokį pitakai įmetus, ar ten čirvons, ar ten vatsoką. Sakau, tai gerai įmes, sakau, skrinčiotą, kiek tu įmetus tam Adamukui, sakau, kad tu čia paustinį, žinai. Aš net įmetęs 100 net nepaustinu, kad nu va, čia, blėt, žiūrėkit, padėkit, huėkit, čia tipo aš padėjau, aš niešia primetu gerą širdžią, nei ką, blėt.
Žiūrė, aš tau duosiu tą brabusinį, tau visai dabar sais, karočią, custom garsas, karočią ir handlingas jo.
Okei, senė, okei.
Aš tau galiu parodyti, kaip tas atrodo.
Tai parodyk man screeną, nukol man krauna. O.
Nu čia ne custom, bet po.
Op. Nu tai zaibys, aišku, užteks, nu ką žinau.
Nusaina, valina.
Užteks, seniai, nu. Užteks, nu.
Nu, užteks, po to pakeisim, jeigu kažką norėsi.
Per akis, aišku, užteks.
Ir žmonių dabar pradėjo daugėti nuo vakarą, ble, 2-6 būna. Atrasokos.
Tai va, seniai, ble.
Tų laikų viskas ateis, žinai.
Nu, prisidėsim su Remiu, aišku, prisidėsim, žinai, čia Remis lošia, tai ir aš noriu loš, ble. Aš kur Remis ten ir aš, ble, dabar pagrindė žaidimuose, na, jeigu jis
Tai matai, čia taip netikėtai, žinai, pastartinam tą servą, čia šiaip turėjo būti tipo servas testuojamas ir po to X-Vėjų paleisam tą, kur su Remiu, tipo savininkai. Bet taip gavos, kad, nu, paleidom šitą ant servą ir viskas, tipo, testuojam, aš ne kol kas, gaunam šią bandą.
Bet normaliai, nu, vakar tik tais, kad, va, sakau, dingo tas žmonės primės kalbą, man rodo tik ID, o nei pedo, nei nieko nerodo. Nu, taip, blėt.
Tai jo, bet tai ten vakar sakė modelis, kurios buvo servė, belekai užsiautė.
Tai va, man žiauriai nepatiko, žinai, ir susinervau, galvoju, blėt, čia gal serveris toks bugovas, bet tai modelis, a nesaka.
Jo, tai šiandien, bet dėl to, karosi atėjo toks munkis, gal žinai, karosi atvarko ant šitą dabar biškį, patvarka pakoregavo.
Nes matai, tai ką, normaliai seniai įmetį fanieros įleidai normaliai, rašo čia man į streamą, baninkit mentus, nahui, tam serverį šūdus daro.
Tai mentas surgės, nu blėt, ką žinau, tai paimam ant šitą. Ant šitas irgi nemažai kainavo.
Tai čia, žinau, vieną projektą, žinau, toks buvo Ecstasy RP, tai ten, sakė, 3 štukas įmi.
Tai čia nedaug, senė, Playme karosė pasileido 8 štukos virš karosė sumokėta už servą karosė. Ant šitą į mėnesį moko po 300 už hostą, viską ten kosmosą moko karosė, o žaidžia 2 žmonės.
Na. Tai čia turtuoliai. Op, prijungia.
Tai jo.
Tai tas pats ir Zylė. Neturi kur kišti pinigų, kai kurie ir tiek, na.
Tai jo, bet tas pats ir Zylė, karočią, tai jis ten kaip buvo atėjęs pas Friką, karočią, Discordą, tai apšė naunėjimas buvo, karočią, tas Zylė, Vaniks, Auneris. Atėjo ten su trash Maiko, karočią, sako, aš noriu FM geriausias servą padaryti. Jis atėm pisam žvengti šio pokalbį, kurva, pis nahui ir iššovė, kurva.
Zlypotas?
Zylė, Vaniks, Auneris.
Nu tai žinau, Zylė Žilvis, na, jisai Žilvinas.
Nu, bibi žino.
Tai žinau, aš įsenį. Man įpiso štuko viešų per tą miestą.
Nu, pagerintis.
Ten pizda, bet, nu, kanočiai. Bet prikolas visai.
Ten paduodė jam bazarą karosį.
O, va, senį gali ištrinti mersą, mano vieną turiu tą tokį senesnį. Ten yra pas mane.
Taip, pohu, pasilik dabar.
Gerai, aš vis tiek su nevairuosiu. Va, aš
pasakys, o kokiu numeriu nori?
RAM 9, Elta numeris, šauk Elta.
O tai dabar kokie numeriai ant tos?
Huizda iš. Elta irgi.
Ne Elta, pažiūrėk, jeigu...
Garažė nerodo, gama jaučiu bus.
Su 2 A įpisu.
O, Bahrai.
Koks to vaidį?
Tad vam 9.
Gal turit skolą?
Ką turim?
Girdai.
Na.
Skolą turi?
Galai turėjau. Gerai, šokam.
Ar girdi dar brazilai, dar žinai, ką man reikia, einam pakalbėti dar. Karočią, man dar reikia, senį meniu yra pas jūs jau.
Koks meniu?
Nu, tipo, kad apieškot viską, na.
Tavęs užpisimo jau.
Nes irgi žiauri lempa, nu kartais, ta prasme, įsivaizduok, užsirauna kokie balvonai, ginklą turi, dar kažką turi. Pisa grūzo patys susirauna ten, norint pasimt kažką, nieko negali.
Nu, aš suderinsiu jums, karosio, uždėsiu viską karosio, bet dabar mes, nu tiesiog kol kas gauja paimsiu, aš jums duosiu.
Duok.
Nes yra viena laisva, tai duosiu, bet ne tau duosiu.
Gerai, duok
reikia. Sakė tau viršinę nieko nelaukios, nes sakė labai tau huėlint pradėsi.
Ką aš ahuėlint pradėsiu, jisai net nemokės elgtis su ta gauja, senis elgtis nemokės, aš tai jau turėjęs esu senį.
Tai tu pamokinsi.
Nu, taigi aš tam praeitam projekte turėjęs viską. Kur, nu, buvo nojus.
Здорово, Бахур.
Man iš karto duok ir dešinę ranką tada iš karto.
Gerai, duosiu.
Davai. Davai.
Nu, ką nori, pupa. Oga.
Man neleidžia mašinos įtraukti iš mašinos kamą. Ir tos lipdukus reiknam.
Okei, laukiu Remina.
Labas, tu gal rytą?
Ne, rytą, aš klausiau.
Aš Zita.
Džita? Meluoju.
Zita.
Zita?
Ačiū, pusę. Vai, Brazilai.
Oi, paparai, tai jau.
Čia uodus baidai.
Baido modus, na. Oi! Kaip viso žuvimą, huišna. Kaip? Kaip sakei?
Tu kaušas.
Tai gal man pabandyti viršylą dabar, na. Vėmygijau, kur tu?
Mes chatą apžiūrinėjom, turėsim savo chatą, kaip blėt, daugia, įsteigėm, palauk, blėt.
O tai kodėl manęs nepriemat?
Neik į vidų, kurva, jeigu nori.
Na, tai kaip man neateiti į vidų, jeigu man neina?
Ai, blėt. Kur mašinos dingo, blėt?
Pravalė mašinas.
Ramiai, davai, sustokit. Čivo, kurva.
Davai, džiungu.
Davai, ramiai.
Nešaukit, nesimuškit, kurva.
Sustojat, pituchėliai!
Davai, prie sienos.
Prie sienos, pituchėliai, na. Čo vui?
Išeisim pasyvnas, na.
Prie sienos, pituchėliai, na. Čo vui?
Jei bent vienas paleidžiat, ramiai, nahui.
Nu, davai, da vieną, nahui. Давай, да, mes heros supisi esam.
Manęs, blėt. Ramiai abudu, napa, atstokit, kurva.
Davai prie sienos, karočią, stojat, jeigu gyvybės rūpė. Jeigu gyvybės rūpė, stovėt prie sienos.
Tegul šitas pisa nahui šiandien. Gerai, vieno šaibo jau 2 štukas nukrito vienam.
Ant stogo žiūrėk.
Blondinas stoji prie sienos.
Raminkis, čipučilana! Pasakiau, ar girdina? Ar girdi, čipufleka stoji prie sienos? Kiek aš tau kartosiu? Kiek aš tau kartosiu, džiumbras tu, na?
Kraujuoju, blėt.
Na.
Gerai, blėt, blondinas, nahui, -2 štukos, baltas, -3 štukos.
Eik prie sienos gražiai, duos pinigų, na.
Tai man reikia, karočią, tos vaisnėlės.
Banginis šaika.
Aš klausiu, tai mane daužė sėnė.
Sienos, paviek, blėt.
Ai, nahui, blėt.
Banginis ir nupis su viršyla, na. Sakau. Šaika man į vidų neina įeit. O dabar va.
Kodėl tu neina įeit?
Va. Raumenukas, ne?
Jo, davai, varom.
Rakto tu mane davėina.
Ir raktą visi turi, kas nuėjo.
Šok čia, Elta, varom prieš.
Man neuždėjai rakto, mano ID PM4.
Uždėjau.
PM4.
O, vaibys.
Suatrakint.
Palik užrakintą, užrakink.
Ai, pasitrauk, Remigijau. Pasitrauk džemalai biškį. Aš pabandyt noriu. Rakinimą,
Tik užrakink.
Jebra, kur jūs esate? Dėl pasivarom niekur.
Nu gerai, nu ne.
Mano mašina dingo.
Pasistatėjai į garažą gal. Eik prie vartų, džemalai.
Kad stovėjo mano mašina šičia prie.
Džemalui pravalė mašiną.
Pravalyti.
Jo, turi vaisnėlę.
Patraukit mašiną iš parkingo vietos. Raudoną mašiną
Brazilai dingo mano mašiną, na čia.
Patraukit mašiną iš parkingo vietos.
Aš nematau kitos mašinos tavo.
Поля.
Ты хуй знаешь, на каче.
Koks Remigio tavo jo pripalo?
Nu jūs įsukat tas greitai čia.
Kas turit vieną įkaitą? Blondiną.
Kur mane?
Aš turiu. Gerai, sėskit. Sėskit.
Koks tavo pripalas, Elta?
Gerai, laukiam džembalo.
Elta, koks pripalas?
Čia jūsų gaujų.
Karočią čia bespridėlai vyksta, žodžiu, jau man rašo į karočią LNK, kad ima mano zoną, karočią kažkokie, blėt, metagameriai. Brazilai, kas čia vyksta, na?
Šo, šaik pasima ašta. Arba pas mane, leip, karočių, nereikia.
Kalba tai jau.
Ne tą, jis traukia Eltą.
Nu jo, ne tą.
Gerai, kebrai, kokią lokaciją dabar reikia važiuotum?
Žiūrėk, spalva neišliko.
Kebra, kokią lokaciją?
Nudink spėti, nahui. Nu kas yra?
Ima zona, karočią mūsų.
Jo, jūsų zona jam.
Kas davė gaują tiem pitucham, kurie ima dabar zoną? Kas davė gaują? Tu davė, na?
Kas yra?
Braunas,
kurva.
kurva.
Nu veikį įpistai gaujai, kurį ima.
Veikit kodėl?
Nu veikį įpistai už metagėjimą, nu tai Eltai paėmė.
Kas ką? Man parašė LNK, žinai ką?
Aš nesuprantu, kodėl man tokių problemų nėra. Kas ten tau darosi, aš nesuprantu.
Tai man parašė, na.
Edai, tuoj atvarom. Edai, girdi mane? Zbigne. Nataša, bublik. Gerai, tuoj atvažiuojam. Kurio vieta?
Sveikis mane.
Mes prie chatos dar mūsų.
Paimkit visus įkaitus ten.
Mes paėmėm veikia visus.
Tuoj pasakysiu lokaciją, kur...
Čia kurva per daunas, važiuoju iš galvo.
Velta, netrolik, nu nahui.
Aš netrolinu, man buvo desinkas, na. Žodis, kurva. Jisai net nežino, kas tas desingas čiūjų.
Čia jau aš, žinok, remisoriją. Sustojau, nes... Sekit mane.
Jisai baudutų jiem.
Tai vos ten neapsivergis, tai ten ne...
Atsiduokit.
O tai už ką tu jam davė tą gaują?
395. 395. Tai jis pirko.
Pakartokit.
Ai, pirko? Malai.
Gerai, pabletai, kelaka, yra, užsičiaupkit.
Pravažiaukit atgal. Važiuokit atgal už jūsų.
Mes čia negirdėm, kokia lokacija.
395.
95?
Pakartokit, prašau.
395.
Tai čia turim stovėtą, ne? Ką aš nebliu, blėt, lokaciją, nahui, pasakykit normaliai.
395. Nu, blėt, kaip... Žiūrėk, sek mane, karoce, mūsų mašinas čia statom. Nu, aš tikiuosi nežiūriu nei vieną iš jūsų lanką karočią mentai. Tikėkimės.
Trys, 9, 5, taip.
Nu taip, ten atvažiuokit.
Kažkokia požeminė, 395.
Požeminė.
Čia pavažiuokit. Čia pavažiuokit biškį. Ir pastovėkit prie mano. Ant kelio išvažiuojam, žodžiu. Ant kelio pagrupinam biškį. Nes ten biškį vieną dalyką reikia padaryti.
Ant kokio kelio greitkelio ar...
Ant greitkelio...
Palauksim, jūsų net nerasit, turi važiuoti. Čia mes 389, galima sakyti, ant to greitkelio.
Ateik, Remigijau, ateik, Džemalai, biškį išlip, gali iš mašinos, noriu pažiūrėti vieną dalyką.
Ryškesnę galėjai biškį mersą pasidaryti savo.
Taip, aš buvau padaręs, bet tai man dingo spalva.
Kas dingo?
Spalva dingo man mersą. Neina, apieškoti dar neina kažkodėl.
Eina, žiūrėk, seniukai,
Kaip tu apieškai?
O dabar padaryk.
Kaip? Ai, va, kai pakeli rankas, ane?
Jo.
O, matau viskas, zaibys.
Taip, turi pasakyti, pakelk rankas.
Gerai, viskas sutvarkoma.
Atšorą neapieškosi, pakeli rankas.
Suprantu.
Dabar lekiam.
Galvau gal be pakelimo čia, bet visur
Palaukime,
supratau.
Zbignevo.
Palaukiam dar vieną mūsų. Kurva, čia būsim su 5 mašinom, man.
Ne, paliksim, važiuosim tik su Altos ir su mano.
O, kurva, Udinės tai šiandien skraido iš dangaus, na.
Taip negalima. Paaiškink šitam durneliui, kuris taip apsivertė. Durneliui, tu supranti, kad taip negalima elgtis.
Na, daryk taip.
Kas čia tas su dar vienas?
Čia meras, tiesiog testuota, nu, ten istorika užsiema, nu, čia nesmė. Sentorika mašinas dabar.
Neskubam, visi gražiai važiavam, nesutrankom.
Žiūrėkit, čia yra tame prikolas, kad mes per čia pabėgsim.
Per čia bėgsim, ne?
Šitą sieną mes išnešim.
Kurią sieną?
Sieną mes išnešim.
Ai, tai įsitrenkė?
Su C4 išnešim. Pastatyk eltą taip mašiną savo, čia va, prie mano, kad turėtume greit pabėgti. Kur įkaitai bėga? Nepaleisi įkaitų.
Jie neišeis. O pabėgimas iš kur, Hebra, bus?
Čia va bus va ta siena karocija, bet mes dabar su jūsų važiuojam ten, kad pasityt, kad tie mentai galvotų, kad mes per ten bėgam.
Ateikit vyrai čia.
Būtinai.
Galima gal vandenuko gauti iš kažko...
Ne geriau nedarykti.
Gal vandenuko galima iš kažko gauti.
Tai galit kažkas...
Labas. Ačiū.
Kurią čia dabar nupisus mašiną?
Sipys trojčikas save, varyk pahalit, na.
Gerai, dabar
Komis čia tarp mašinom, važiuoja, viskas. Važiuojam.
Sakyk, kur tik tai važiuoja.
O, sek mane, aš paršūką sudėsiu.
Yra, karočią, yra Discordas, viskas.
O, kurva.
Nu, tą mašiną nebevažiuoju. Paimkit kažkas.
Gangseriai.
50 players.
Ale, gali paimti mane kažkas. O palikai tu eltą savo mašiną, ne? Paimkit mane kažkas.
Palikau.
Gulšia. Tinkduokit vairą, nes nežinosit, kur važiuot.
Discordas, man atrodo, yra... Kai jungiasi serverį parašytas gal. Arba... Internete parašyk newera.lt, na. Discord parašyk.
Sek man.
Paprašyt, kad adminą man duotų. Davai. Maybe Brazilas could I get later Mero statistic na.
Kam Gregoras?
Lieka, bet tas Porsche sakė, na, gerai matau, garsas irgi geras, variklė.
Kieno?
Porsche, 911.
O tu praniukai nedaryk tokių bispridėlų, nes...
Dabar dėl to Porsche žiūriu...
Remi to dvarą, ar ne?
Tai klausė yra atvarai. Mes prie urvo įvažiavimo.
Atgal pažiūrėk, tai važiuokit jūs ant tilto. Ant tilto užvažiuot turit. O tai jis nėra racijai?
Yra, Džemalai, valyk.
Džemalai pas mus atvarėš.
Daug nuvariuosi, nemoki.
Nematai ant tilto mes.
Klausyk, o tu praniukai įsijaus į paksą, taip negali, žinok, trankytis, va taip va apsivertinėt.
Čia praniuko nėra.
Praniuko nėra daugoje, bet praniukas mentas yra.
O tai kas tu?
Aš
Kur važiuoji, blėt? Taigi čia tiesiai buvo nuvažiavimas. Blėt, blėt.
Nešiau
Purva, aš miesto nepažįstu, nežinau, važiuot man.
Duok man vairą, duok man vairą.
Nušok man čia, tiesiog gražiai, nuvažiuok ir viskas. Kur tu atgal važiuok, blėt? Aš už tavęs esu, va, čia ant kelio.
Ai, matau.
Viršyla kaip nesigaudo mieste dar.
Kur dabar važiuojam?
Sekit mane.
Sveika, Heblytė, taigi noriu parekomenduoti kaip tą mašiną vietą. Ypač žmonėms, kurie turi sėdimą darbą arba ilgai automobiliuose sėdė. Turistė ir panašiai, žinokit, vat stuburui labai geras dalykas. Labai gerą tiesę laikyseną ir šitą lemenę reikia per dieną nešioti vos 15 minučių. Tad Hebra, jeigu tikrai turit darbą, kur tu... Pažymink, kaip važiavai.
Nelakstyk tai baisiai brazilai, taigi Remigijus atsivėjo.
Ateinat jūs?
Yes.
Nu, lekiam. Visi čia lendam.
O, kurva, iš kur čia mūsų tik daug nakui dabar?
Sveikai tai.
Raidė.
Atsiklaupkit, įgaitai visi.
Klaupkite.
Čia atklaupatės. Surandu. Aš surandu.
Gali parašyti kairę petuką, nes nemoku.
Audelės tai lievos audelės, na.
Žiūrėk, va čia šitą dabar turi nuhakint.
Alright.
Aš tau daviau telefoną.
O paskui, kai bėgsim, kur kad nepasimest.
Tai pro galą, pamatysi.
Duok man, aš pabandyt noriu.
Ne, duok remiai.
Ok.
Nuhakink.